are live.
Live.
Everybody, Filthy at 5, the first Filthy Fellas live every day this week. And Poet should be here. I should not be here. Poet should be here.
But he ain't got Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
Don't see Poet, Miles, Skits, those guys ain't got Wi-Fi.
Miles ain't got carpet.
Carpet, no Wi-Fi. It's amazing. We've got a lot of homeless people on our show.
Yeah.
Miles joined earlier and he left straight away, but I can confirm he was in his bed without a top on. So,
oh, get dressed, bro.
Sounds like house party to me.
So what? Does he think if he puts a t-shirt on, Wi-Fi is gonna be better? That's not gonna improve Wi-Fi, brother. That's not gonna improve Wi-Fi.
Oh my god.
how's everyone doing?
We're all right.
Boys, I just want to let you know that we've just interrupted David Icke's live streaming right now.
That's why Vuj isn't with us.
What's he doing?
You lot kept talking about him, so I googled him, and it says he's a conspiracy theorist.
Yes. That's right. That's voluntary as well.
Here's my thing about conspiracy. I love conspiracy theories, yeah, but you can't conspire against everything. You got to pick your places in it. You can't then talk about the FIFA World Cup bid and then talk about coronavirus. Like, you just can't.
He's basically a contrarian.
And a narcissist.
And a narcissist, the ego of a generation. Listen, he played for Coventry.
In goal.
Did he
was number one. He wasn't number one. He was number 13.
Yes.
I saw that. And Hereford.
So I thought this was a joke that he played for. So how many?
The keeper is telling us about 5G.
Because he failed as a keeper, so he had to find a job.
5G.
So he was a big deal a few years ago. I remember people used to talk about him, so I did some research into him then. I watched a few of his DVDs and that, because back in the day it was like the DVD guy would always have David Icke DVDs, and he used to sell out Brixton Academy. But yeah, he played for Coventry. He once went on. Do you remember Terry Wogan?
Yeah.
He went on his show and said he was the son of God.
Oh,
and then,
so he's fucking talented.
and he said he went on a spiritual journey into a forest which involved licking toads, and that's when he came up with the Queen's and Lizard theory.
One second. Let's bring that back. Let's bring that back a second, yeah? You can't just say that you're the son of God. You can't decide that yourself.
I think you can.
Seriously, Jordan.
I've heard that a lot, I'll be honest.
I've heard bad people call themselves the son of God.
Yeah.
Andre Ward, one of the best boxers of our generation, also called himself the son of God. SOG. Now.
So what about licking toads? I would never touch a frog with my hands.
I've never licked a toad. I've licked toes.
My tongue.
Have you licked toes?
Yeah.
No toes, no toad. No. Gold. Gold. No way.
Bet don't kiss.
The Queen was on TV yesterday. Did you see the Queen on TV yesterday?
I saw last 5 seconds. I saw.
Of course not. It was nice outside.
I didn't see it.
She's got a lot of portraits on the wall with the Queen.
She was wearing green. I saw the picture. Was that for something? Was she wearing green for a reason? I feel like someone knows.
David Icke, I think it's because she's a lizard. No?
Is that what he said?
That's David Icke's. That theory is David Icke's theory. That whole lizard Illuminati thing that's David Icke.
I don't want to hear that name ever again after this.
But here's the thing, Illuminati, they exist.
The Illuminati?
Is that the thing?
That's the thing. He's speculating on what the fuck they're doing. But we know they exist. We know Freemasons exist. We know they're here.
Do we think are the Freemasons and Illuminati fine during this time?
They own them.
Ain't it the same?
They're kind of the same, I think.
I don't want to
go back and watch them Dan Brown films and get it right. But I know, listen, I know this world is full of secrets, and them lot have a few of them. This world's full of secrets.
Tom Cruise told us that there was
this group's full of secrets.
He told us, Tom Cruise.
People still don't know where you're from.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's become a thing. It's an actual thing. It's a
I don't know. I don't know a lot about any of you, you know. Like, do you know what I thought to myself the other day? How is Boat quarantining? Like, where did he stay?
But unfortunately, Boat's probably the only one of us that's actually at risk.
Why?
Right.
Because his hands.
He's got underlying medical conditions because of his hands.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
There's no hand sanitizer for them hands, boy.
Here's the thing with underlying medical conditions, yeah?
Mm.
Bare people have them and don't know that they've got them because they're underlying.
Dan, turn your gain up on your mic. Are you on a iPhone?
Yeah.
Apparently,
Turn
you're
your
coming
mic up.
through
1, 2,
quite
1, 2,
quiet.
1, 2.
Who, me?
No, I like it when
Yeah.
they say,
You want me here?
yo, the mic.
You want me here?
You might have to
Yo,
be a bit closer, yeah.
Turn me up, man. Turn me up. Battle rap. I love that.
Can
I
you
love
guys
that.
hear me right?
I can hear you.
I can hear you, yeah.
So so who's that? Someone in the comments?
In the comments, yeah.
Come on, mate. Come on, man. Sort out your audio, bro.
Yeah, no, I was wondering how Boat's quarantining. Clearly, he's very quarantined.
Yeah, because he's only popping up in the WhatsApp group like to punctuate the 500th post with red exclamation points.
Yeah.
Everyone.
My problem is not really the medical condition. My problem is the fact that this is a divorcee.
Yeah.
What's that problem?
He's been kicked out.
Yeah.
So what does he do?
Yeah.
What do they do?
Well, they
This
make.
is my thing. If you're married and you're divorced and this happens, you need to go back to your wife just until this is done.
Didn't she get married? Oh, let me stop.
Yeah.
What?
Let me stop.
What?
What?
I don't
You didn't
know.
hear about it? Bro,
Nah.
will Boat remarry
Of course he will. Of course he will.
before any of us get married?
Of course.
Boat's a wedding man, let's be honest.
He's a wedding man.
Remember last summer he went to about 1,000 weddings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He bumped into me.
He told me that he wanted that to be his full-time job. Bro, you're not hearing me right. He told me he wanted to be a wedding host.
He's a wedding crasher.
That's what he is.
I just want everyone watching to know Boat could easily be here, but he's not. Like he's not.
He's a real
this.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
Do you know what? Forget that. Scribs could be here.
Exactly. Scripps could be him.
Scribs knows his brand at this point.
Yeah.
His brand is absentee.
He's trying to be like Frank Ocean.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. This is like worrying for people because now we go live at home. You have to show your house.
Oh,
You have to show
Miles can't do this.
Miles can't do this. Poet can't do this. Dude can't do this. They don't live with him.
Poet can. He does his whole podcast from his
They
house.
should have woke up 9 a.m. and tidied their house.
Yeah,
Ahead
no,
of time, but those guys are lazy.
no one's
You
got
can't
that.
tidy your house at 4:55.
I'm not even at my house.
Huh?
Yeah, what's this about, Dan? What's this about? You're not at your house.
I'm at studio.
Yeah, I reckon
Why?
that's the
It's
background.
my house.
You know,
Is
every
your studio open?
Huh?
Is your studio open during these times?
No, it's closed, but I can have access to it. I can just walk in.
it's his studio.
Yeah, it's mine.
Do you know what? I need that.
I feel like Spec's gonna snitch. Those glasses are looking ever so sketchy right now. That's it.
Nah, you know what? You're one of my favorites, man. I don't get onto you, Dan. You're one of my favorites. I don't get onto you. I only get onto all these miles.
I could see him thinking, who can I call right now?
Remember, I'm coming studio to make music with you.
Yeah, you're right.
Behind Geordie's back.
Yeah.
We've got plans.
Yeah, but
Not that back. Not that back.
Dan made music behind your back.
Huh?
Dan made music behind your back for Ella Hughes.
It wasn't actually for
First.
Ella Hughes. It just was
I did it behind my back first, and then he jumped on it.
I don't know. Specs doesn't know where his loyalties lie. Neither does Miles.
that they're not with Miles.
Neither does Miles.
How many songs into this project are you, Dan?
Definitely around 4 tunes in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If Dan drops the project before I do, it's an L.
That's an EP. That's an EP.
Oh my god!
So I'm just gonna show. We're not doing comments yet, but I'm just gonna show this comment.
I was thinking that when you said that. I was thinking that.
That's a good one, MZZ. That's a good one.
Hey,
look at what Specs has started.
You lot in the comments, Jordy ain't loving it.
What, am I lying? So then, you ever go back? Have you got back?
But this is what I'm saying. You need to stop this because now look, everyone's going. Whenever he raves, people are gonna go out to be like, right, your back is big, innit? Like, as in, like,
no one can do that. No one can do that. These are the rave.
Bro, in a rave, I can't remember the last time I raved where someone didn't ask me something to do with Specs or Miles.
Yeah, no, people ask me about Specs a lot. And Miles, actually.
People ask me if Miles is like, why he's so stupid. Like, they ask me that all the time.
People ask me if I've seen Emma.
I've not been asked that.
I've seen her.
I've never seen her.
I met her, yeah, I forgot, I met her. Situation, shiny.
Shiny. All right,
I'm just driving back to the house. 15 minutes. He's coming in.
We'll give him the last 5.
Who's coming here?
Steve-O.
Oh my God, man! So people are late and they're at home.
On his way home from where?
People
don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, I'm just going to flash up a quick question on here because it's something that I think is very important, and it's from.
That means it's not important.
Filthy Fellas.
Hey.
Let's talk about Kyle Walker, lads.
First of all, guys, is he wrong?
In what sense?
Obviously,
I have to phrase the questions at the beginning of Filthy Fellas so carefully. And I'm like, if I came and said, guys, is Kyle Walker wrong? You'll be like,
is he wrong for what he's done?
Kyle Walker, break down what he did for me, someone, please.
Well, he's obviously had a small size sex party whilst on quarantine.
If he lives alone, he's not wrong.
Well,
he stayed home. He stayed home.
He stayed home, but
that's why I'm asking these questions.
He paid for guests.
So Man City paid.
Allegedly.
He stayed home.
Listen,
he did.
I agree with the idea, but the money's too high.
Yeah.
So according to the report, he paid £2,200 for 2 girls.
That's too high.
That's normal.
What normal to who?
Kyle Walker, bruv. If I'm a footballer on quarantine, I'm paying that.
If he goes on sport though, it's like 6-0, 7-0. You get a quality Latino.
Bro, in quarantine, you think I got time to haggle? I'm rich.
Yeah, you're right. But I tell you where this 2,200 is no longer 2,200. You don't pay 2,200 for somebody to come and snitch on you.
No.
Yeah, that's cheeky. That's cheeky.
That price
is mad.
Has got to be. Do you understand? This man has enough money to just order the hit on you.
Yeah, true. For cheaper than.
You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't beef rich people.
That's why I believe he hired the woman from Tiger King. Basket. He hired her.
He's coming, isn't it?
He's doing moves. She's doing moves. 2,200. Come on, Johnny. In your country, you can get something for a tenner. In your country. A $5 for a pygmy.
But
Kyle Walker's had a hell.
Good, much lower.
Dan, have you ever been a sex tourist?
What does a sex tourist mean?
It means travel the world looking for, treating sexual escapades as like tourist destinations. I'm gonna go Zimbabwe, and I'm just gonna try and as many different types of people. Yeah,
I think that's called a lad's holiday.
that literally is what that is. If you do it on your own, you're mad.
Holiday.
So Thailand.
No, no.
No, not Thailand.
No. No, I don't know what you're not trying to do, but no.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
No, I mean, obviously they're a thing of the past, you know, when we were young, you know, 6 to 7 years ago. But you know, lads' holidays are genuinely sexual escapades usually for those of them that are single.
So Kyle Walker,
Okay.
Good right back.
Good right back. Is he better than Trent? No, just don't worry.
No.
Is he better than Trent?
Plays in a free.
Trent would never spend that money. Trent would never spend that money.
Never.
Do you remember Trent on Snapchat?
Yeah, Trent beats pregnant women.
Is it?
That's his type.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
No, boy, man.
What kind of sex do you think they had?
That's a good question.
Who and who? The prostitute and Kyle Walker?
Yeah.
Glory hole.
Did they have them? Did he have sex with both? Because I know there was another male there.
There was another male.
Okay, now
good news, lads.
Going on? You don't see me?
Miles Fearon's in the building.
From his neighbor's house. Take off that t-shirt now. You're at house and you're late.
Hey, watch this. I just clocked.
Oh, what the hell's going on today? Oh my God.
Yeah.
We're all going out, man.
It's amazing.
Miles, what do you think of Kyle Walker?
Look at this guy. You think we started yet?
I don't know.
Do you think he's wrong?
Miles thinks something like Gregor Felix gonna edit this.
No, there's not. It's live. That was a good one, Tigo. That was a good one. Actually, let me open the blinds, get a bit more lighting in here.
Yeah,
What's you, man? Just ask the damn questions. What do you think about Kyle Walker?
You can't even hear us anymore.
Everyone stop.
Is that a cell?
Miles is sitting on the floor.
Is that a cell?
Man, I feel hot. All of a sudden, I feel hot now. What's going on?
I was telling you, lot, Miles just moved in.
Miles, where are you?
Specs.
Where are you?
I'm in my house, man. I'm in my house.
Your house.
Huh?
That's not your house.
I'm in my house, bro.
What are you sitting on?
Where are these guys going? On my bed.
What guys?
Hey, Miles, what do you think about Kyle Walker's antics?
What was he actually done? He paid a stripper to have some sex with him or something?
No, not a stripper.
Look,
that is the most Miles interpretation.
Behind the ball. Everyone, as soon as we asked that question, we were like, "What's he done?" You know, like,
what has he actually done though?
Paid a stripper is the most Miles interpretation of that story. Get some dances.
If I'm correct, what he done is wrong.
What did he do, Jordy? What did he do?
He invited 2 escorts to come around his house, and what happened behind closed doors, we don't know. But we can imagine.
Oh, because of quarantine. Oh, yeah. Well, a man needs to attend to his needs, innit? He's a man, he's got a lot of money, he can afford to do it, so fuck it, crack on, I say, boy. Why not? I'll do it.
That's terrible advice, Miles. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
I'll do it, bro. I don't have a girlfriend, innit? I'm single. I don't really need to pay for girls, but
the girls end up snitching, Miles.
He's an idiot.
Did he get
that's why you take their phones. You take their phones.
So take their phones and put them in. Cost? Probably £50,000 after the fine.
No girls worth 50 bags, bro. What are you talking about? Not even Rihanna's worth 50 bags.
Jordy,
pay 50 bags.
Well, if he paid 2 bags for the girls, he's probably got fined by Man City as a consequence of getting caught. These girls have cost them 50 bags.
Yeah, for real. It's not worth it. Should have just had a wank.
Jordy, you had an observation.
A wank is better than all of this.
Yeah. Taking the phone doesn't stop them snitching.
Yeah, but where's the evidence?
To do with it?
Where's the evidence? I'm innocent until proven guilty.
They've caught a cab to his house. He ordered them. Like, there's evidence everywhere.
Yeah, he done too much, man.
It's a slack move. It's a very, very right backish move.
He's clearly a man that's never done this before.
Yeah, that's his first one.
And do you know how I know that? Do you know how I know that? When the girls asked him, "What's your name?" He said K.
Tyrone.
Wait.
Yeah.
You mean to say he decided to call 2 escorts over that he's never even met?
Never. He just saw Brazilian and got excited.
So why didn't he just simply go in his DMs and pick a girl that actually wants him instead of saying, you're fucking famous. What do you mean you're K? It's like Ronaldinho trying to go Paraguay. It's the same thing. Why footballers think they can do this? We watch it every fucking week.
Well, that's the interesting thing, though. This might cost us because the Premier League want to build this like quarantine league where they put all the players into like World Cup style camps and make them play on a neutral ground in front of no fans with testing all this stuff. But with allegedly Kyle Walker and allegedly Jack Grealish getting up to what they're getting up to, basically the government are going to turn around and go, no, you can't control your players. We're not going to let you do this. So we might lose out on football because of this.
He had a second.
Yeah, he took the mic.
He got waved. He crashed his car. He's been out here, bro. His thing is worse.
Didn't we get robbed? Didn't we get robbed though, or something like that? Or someone tried to stick him up?
No. You're talking about.
You can't be on the floor reading these stories. I'm telling you, stand up.
But I'm not keeping up with these footballers, bruv. I don't care about what's going on with their lives,
before quarantine, Derby County players were in the bushes.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
A player done his knee from a car accident. So all of this was going on way before quarantine. So there's no point adding rules now.
Here's the thing, yeah. You should have. Jack Grealish has obviously done a naughty thing. So is Kyle Walker, but there are mitigating circumstances.
Here we go. Go on, Dan.
They operate under a different jurisdiction. They are footballers. They are allowed to do what they want. When are people going to understand it? This is why Ryan Giggs got away with madness. Why John Terry and everyone gets away with madness. They're footballers. They've got different rules to the normal human.
That is very true. Because they're a high asset, innit? But at the same time,
those players there, when they have parties, at least people show up. Poet tried to do a party 2 Sundays ago. Poet did a party in his house 2 Sundays ago, and no one went.
You know what he said to me? He said, "I bought drinks." He said,
what does that mean?
He said to me, "I ordered drinks," and the company said no.
Good.
Like on Deliveroo or something.
Poet's amazing. A big game will come up and say, "You lot invited to my house." No, we got Super Sunday in our rooms and in our house.
Miles,
you don't need to come over.
First to go. What the fuck?
Always.
I haven't been to Poet's house in over a year. Jordy's always at his house. Jordy's been to his house more than me. I haven't been to his house in a year. I can't say the last time I've been to Poet's house.
I've never been to his house for a Super Sunday.
I've never been to his house for a Super Sunday. Never. We've got a Super Sunday right here.
I've been to Poet's house for a Super Sunday still, but it was Friday.
When I go to Poet's house, he says it's a Vibber meeting and everyone gets high.
Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Yeah, footballers do what they want, man.
I wish I was a footballer, man. Now, like right now.
Oh, bro, I'm so furious that I'm not a footballer, man.
Right now.
It's so easy. All you got to do is chill. Yeah.
All right, boys, let's be frank. Let's be frank, yeah? Let's call a car. Footballers are in our Instas right now when we go live. They are bored as hell.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a footballer right now.
I've seen Fosu Mensah in every live.
Bro, we're bored right now.
I've seen Ryan Babel in Things Live. Ryan Babel's in Tory Lane.
And he's getting air. Ryan Babel said, Poet is in the building and Tory Lane's... I'm sorry, what's his name? Tory Lane,
yeah, Tory Lane.
He didn't acknowledge Poet at all. Or Ryan Babel.
Right, no, he didn't care. They was just like us, normal.
Ryan Babel's having a howler.
I've seen him in so many lives as well.
The footballers want to be rappers. That's why, innit?
Yeah, they want to be everything but their jobs.
Yeah. Have you seen Lacazette's picture that he posted?
He's bald.
That's look, come on, guys, man.
Let me have a look.
Let's be friends. Let me get you Lacazette's picture. Where is it?
I know where it's going. I know where this one's going.
Lacazette is having a laugh. He's having a laugh.
You're gonna get this live shut down, Specs.
I met him about 2 weeks ago, and he brushed past me. I am fuming with him. I can't wait to see him. I'm gonna take his watch.
Watch. Do you know what? You get angry a lot.
Of course.
Of course.
No one
For no
knows.
reason as well.
I never said critical Lacazette look alike. Why is he brushing past me? I never said that once.
There's worse stuff than that.
Fuck yeah.
I never said that. Why is he brushing past me?
Oh god. What do you think about Cubs getting the players? Okay.
Cutting non-playing staffs.
Wages.
Mine didn't.
Arsenal been doing it from long before quarantine.
That's funny.
Arsenal been doing it. Arsenal was cutting costs in the canteen. Arsenal was cutting costs everywhere.
Nah, that's a lie because when we went to go play at the Emirates, the canteen was,
It's not a lie.
nice.
3,
It was beautiful
2,
food.
1.
Who's that? Steve-O. Jeez.
Hey!
One sec. What tops he got on? Hey, Jordy, what top's that, bruv?
Steve-O.
It's long, bruv. How am I looking? What happened for there?
Yeah, this
You
what is that?
want some katsu?
Hey,
Oh, from-
I want some, man.
Did you order that?
Steve-O's
Nah,
been to his restaurant.
Steve-O went to the restaurant.
Mate, everyone stay inside, but I had to go there to check on the business, so don't do that. Don't make
Yeah,
me
that's
like
like
one of
me.
these people.
Everyone stay inside,
Yeah?
but I have to go and mix vocals.
Why you?
Your
I'm
vocals.
one man up.
Why you late, Steve-O?
Say what?
Why you late?
I had to go and sort something out, man.
So he's leaving the house.
Then I leave my house.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Just because you move, Dan.
Oh,
Just because Dan leaves his house, I bet. Oh, look, he's in the studio.
Diego,
Nipsey.
Kyle Walker, was he wrong?
Nipsey.
Steve-O's a big friend of football players, so watch some serious ice skating here.
Yeah.
And that's the old Steve-O, by the way. You crazy, Tigo. You know I don't fucking like them no more. Not Cole, though. Cole's a good... I like Cole. Was he wrong? Was he wrong to call himself... What did he call himself? Kai?
Okay.
He stayed at home.
Kate.
He stayed at home.
He stayed at home, yeah.
That's it. It's them lot's fault.
Jack
They
Grealish
didn't
was
come out.
wrong.
Blame them, man.
Yeah, Jack Grealish was wrong.
I don't think he did anything really wrong, bro. We just called some bitches. That's it,
Mars, you're so funny.
bro. He just called over the bro.
To be honest,
Bro, I've got girls saying, yo, come link me left, right, and centre, but I'm just being level headed and saying,
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, man.
Have you not spoke about...
all right, cool. Don't believe me. Don't believe
Have you not
me.
spoke about Malcolm X having a white girlfriend?
What?
What?
Dave.
Steve-O, this is filthy fellas.
Oh,
God,
Dave.
God. Wait, Steve, I'm just going to present that. As a topic. Hold on.
Steve-O, this is
Okay.
filthy fellas.
Thank you.
Not mine, Malcolm. Not mine, Malcolm.
Your
Would that be
mouth.
bad if
No.
Malcolm did, though?
Not mine, Malcolm.
What's
Because
your-
where did this come from? Okay,
Where did it come from?
are we talking about
Dave.
Are we talking
Dave,
about
was this after
Detroit
after?
Reds? Is it Detroit Red days? Because yeah, he did back then. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's back then yeah. Because he was lawless back then. He went jail, he was having sex with white women. When he went to
Bro,
Manchester,
not real
he
Malcolm
came
X.
back.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about Dave.
Oh,
Who's Dave?
Dave.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. I thought you got that. So one sec, but hang on.
I don't do that. He's trying to be Malcolm X fan. I don't think he's beat. I
Hang
just
on.
let him cook.
Did Malcolm X have a white girlfriend?
Before he was Malcolm X, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
What?
Fucking hell.
His name was called Red Little. That was his nickname. He went
Red
jail and
Little,
everything.
yeah.
Malcolm Little, something like that.
Dave.
Nah, no Malcolm. No Malcolm. Little.
Apparently, Dave had a
That's
white
good history,
girlfriend, and the timeline went crazy about it.
Yeah.
What Dave?
Who's the girl?
She looks Albanian.
Oh, is he going out of her?
Well, I don't know.
Hell, bro, let the man live, bro.
Border, he's going out of border.
Relax.
Barda.
Relax.
I know that name, Barda.
That's
Don't
good,
worry.
father.
Stop.
Shit.
Everyone stop. Everyone relax.
Is that Jody's girl? Sorry, Jody. Sorry, man.
That's not my girl, man. You know who that is?
Oh, Jordy, what?
That's not my girl.
All right. No, man,
Steve
but
was
yeah.
like, okay. Well, so David's going out of a white girl. So what, man? Who cares?
Innit? Oh,
That's
I'm
not,
a white girl.
that's not a topic for me, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's a dead topic, man. Who cares, bro?
There's no such thing as colour.
How about ZZ Mills and Donatella? Did she pave the way?
Oh, I
For
saw that.
Paved the way
You
for
know
what?
what? I never knew who is Donatella. I've never seen her before. Who is she?
Let me.
Turtle. It's Turtle.
That's like, yeah.
Is that situation?
Jammer,
Donatella.
Specs, did you watch WrestleMania?
No, we're not doing that. That's for another show. That's for another show.
Yeah, because WrestleMania was trash.
See, I brought you in on that, Specs. You didn't even know it was on, bruv.
No, we're doing that. We're doing that on another show. We're doing that on another show.
Thank you.
I've got
Fucking
Donatella Versace here.
No,
Talking about that one.
Battered, innit?
little Donatella.
She supports Inter Milan.
Little Donatella used to be a presenter, but she was in a show I think called Spoiled Little Rich Kids about like the children of rich people, and her dad was like a big car seller or something, and she was like an OG reality star. But I think she invested in one of the channels. I think it was Grind Daily back then. She did some hosting. She did some stuff like that. Now she's on Real Housewives of something, I believe, one of those shows in the US. Yeah, in the US.
She's a wife.
I don't think she's anyone's wife. She might be.
Nah, she's on Love and Hip Hop.
Right, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen that, man. Is it like a white girl? Is she like a white girl or something?
Yeah,
Wait, what's that?
She's Greek. She's Greek.
Yeah. I've seen her in there. Yeah.
She was in a relationship with Marga, the MC, and she was managing him. And Marga was in the basement, and then
got punched up.
Yeah, and that's because of that. Yeah.
Hang on. What Marga? The Marga?
Not
punch
Marga.
Lazy. Punch Lazy.
What tune did he do? Sick. He was sick, bro.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was. No, he was good. He was good.
Who, bro?
Laser.
Marga.
No, Marga.
Nah, not laser. Dan, go away. This is terrible.
Yeah, I don't care about Donatella. I don't care about ZZ Mills. ZZ Mills.
Yeah, neither do I, man. Get out of there, man. Z, I love you and that, but yeah, this is not. Yeah, not
This
enough.
is my pretty though. This is my pretty. I say that all the time.
Yeah. But let's move on next.
She's got a moustache.
Who's got a moustache?
ZZ Mills. And that's facts. I'll bring that back if you want. I'll say it again. I said she had a moustache. Wallahi.
Allah will let me down.
Alright.
What's been going on?
Steve, how you been quarantining?
5G.
No, we're not doing that,
bro.
Dan.
You been alright?
Yeah.
I worry about you.
What's it?
Gutted that I can't work and that, but health over wealth, bro.
All day, every day, man.
You know what I mean?
People out here dying, bro.
I'll be honest with you. Seeing a lot of people sort of go out of their comfort zone to do shit and that and overreaching, it got a bit tedious. So I come offline a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
I agree.
But again, everyone's bored. That's what bored means, isn't it? You
I don't believe in the 5G theory, Tigo. No, I don't. That's savage, Dan. I don't believe in this.
Let's talk about 5G. Let's talk about it.
I don't believe in this 5G stuff because
let me ask you this then.
It's disrespectful.
I don't believe in the 5G thing.
It's disrespectful. You can't be telling people dying because of 5G. Tell somebody whose parents.
I'm saying, do you believe in 5G?
Yeah, I believe in the services. I don't believe it's killing people though.
Hear me out. Sorry, you ready for this?
Okay.
Because I heard this one today and it blew my mind, right?
Oh. Go on, Jordy.
Blew me more than his mum, right? Listen.
Hey, no, we're not going to do that, you prick. Hey, stop talking about my mum, you pussy.
No, not that one, Tigo. That bollocks to that,
Fuck
right?
you, man. Fuck you and your mum. Allow it. Let's stop bringing up my mum, man. You lot stop talking about my mum like that. Big man.
Don't
Miles,
bring me that.
Sorry.
Be
Miles,
respectful. Be respectful. No, fuck off, Jordy. Be respectful. Be respectful.
Miles.
Guys,
Yeah.
this doesn't usually make the edit, guys, when he does
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. Don't do this. But seriously, don't
Fam,
do don't do
You
that.
ready? You ready?
Don't do that. Don't do
Go
that.
on,
Don't do
Steve-O.
it.
Go on, Steve-O. Give Steve-O his time.
So, people that have been getting ill, they get taken into the hospital, right?
yeah.
What a start.
Then they don't. It's this simple. Yeah. They die. Yeah. Because I've had someone else die recently last night again, right? But the family's then not allowed to go into the hospital, right?
Yeah.
How do we know it's what they say it is?
It's true.
That's true.
I mean, there's just a degree of like trust. Thanks,
Well,
Miles.
well, go and look at WikiLeaks. The trust is not there with me.
Yes, Steve-O!
Want me to be honest?
Yeah!
I'll be honest. Once, if my loved one dies, I don't even care how anymore.
Yeah,
I think you would if you could stop the other loved ones from dying.
Oh,
Yeah, true.
But boys, you know what though? Here's another story. This is a little bit deeper. So back in the day, you know, my little brother had leukemia. They gave him the wrong blood. Yeah. So and he ended up dying from that mistake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, at the
Yeah,
time,
millionaires.
my dad was like, "Fuck that! I don't give a fuck. He's gone like what you just said. I don't want to think about it." Now, but my argument was, you pull them up on it, and it stops them. It gets them lively and makes them not overwork nurses or whatever, so that mistake doesn't happen again. So there's two ways of looking at it. He's like what Geordie said. All right, I just want to get on with it. That they've gone. Or there's all right, they've gone, but this is something bigger. I can stop maybe another family feeling like this or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
There was one thing the other I think it was yesterday where a few days ago where somebody died. They obviously died alone because it was via COVID-19. Their family couldn't come and see them because they were self-isolating because they had the symptoms as well. And then they missed the funeral as well because they weren't allowed to it because they had COVID-19.
Mate, a lot of people.
Wait, Steve-O, give me 2 seconds. Did it just get too serious in here?
Got so
This is what's been getting. This is what's going on.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about Barry Health.
What's going on now? It's very serious, but as a man with kids and my kids are teenagers asking me questions, sometimes you got to be serious, bruv. But yeah, man, listen,
it's all mad, you know. Fucking 5G is fast.
Yeah. Sorry, you know what I was thinking. Sorry, what I was thinking.
It's very fast.
What I was thinking. Wow, is Miles doing chimchimity. You know what I mean? and then Spec said, "What is he?" And I couldn't think of what he is. He's a performing arts student.
That was what I was looking for.
Yeah. Jazz hands. Sorry, there you go, T. But yeah, it's all mad at here, bro.
But let me be honest with you. What I like about 5G, it's completely locked off. Speaker's corner. People go Hyde Park and talk about how they know Jesus and Muhammad. A lot of people locked off. That's what I like about 5G.
This 5G stuff is a racket. It's racket.
It's just all a bit mad, isn't it? Everything's a bit mad. But one thing I know from a long time ago is don't trust anybody.
Stone Cold taught you that.
Stone Cold. Listen, oh shit! On my mum's lap, I didn't realize you was wearing that. Don't trust anybody.
What?
You should just don't trust anyone.
What?
Let's say then this quarantine. Let's say that this self-isolation goes on another 2 months. What can football give us with no football on TV? Geordie's watching games from 2001.
Yeah, me too. Oh no, mate. Match of the day done. What was it? Match of their day.
I saw that.
They show 3 classic games. I've been watching that.
It's not the same though. I've seen these games.
Yeah, but I watched City against QPR yesterday. The whole game, 90 minutes.
I watched
The
Leicester's
Sergio
documentary
Aguero
yesterday.
one. Huh?
I watched Leicester's documentary where they went through the whole season, how they won that season and that.
What do you mean? Was that out? What proper thing?
Yeah, it's on their channel, LFC.
Yeah.
You
What-
need
No,
to
it's
put
sick.
it
It's
in
actually
it,
sick.
Not good.
It's sick.
What pisses me off is that obviously we lost that semi-final the other day. If we had won it, we wouldn't have been able to play the final, and that's
Is it?
rattling.
That's mad, isn't it?
Wait, do
killing
you
me.
know that years ago, I want to say 80s, probably further back, right? That Liverpool, they went over to Europe. They was in Europe. I think they was over in Italy. Their fans went on so bad that the next season, which by the way, there was a few deaths with their fans going on bad. I don't know if it was the Liverpool fans or the Italian fans. Tigo, you might be able to help
I'm
me
not
with
getting
that,
involved, mate. Not getting involved.
But they went on
That's
so
a bit
bad,
sinister.
right, that listen, that the Europe cancelled for English teams. That was the only time West Ham got into Europe, like in recent years, and we weren't allowed to play in it because the Liverpool done their thing, bruv. The point I'm making is that shit has happened before, where teams get punished and there's nothing they can do about
Should
it.
we
Mate.
finish this league?
No,
Huh?
Should we finish this league?
league's finished, man. Done.
Yeah, we should finish this league and cancel next season.
Why? And do what for the rest of the year?
What are you talking about? By the time we get back and we finish this season, you're going to be looking at next February.
What?
What?
So
That's
one
a good
sec, you ready? You ready for this? So we
The
come
match
back
is off. We've only
in
not
a couple
finished
months,
3
right?
weeks.
No, we come back in a couple weeks. The
We've got
players
9
are going to
weeks
have to
of football.
train for a month to get back
What?
to fitness. Yeah?
At least.
You then play, at least, you then play your games, right? But you play them as you usually would, not cram them in. You play them as that's going to last us up until
Yeah,
It's
but
9
what I'm saying
weeks.
is, why didn't you just say lock off this season and then start
Again
in
and then start
September?
fresh.
What?
No,
That makes sense.
no, because you have to finish this season.
Yeah,
Teams
this
have to
season-
come up. Teams have to go down.
It's null and
What?
void. It
No,
stays
what?
the
Nothing
same.
does have to.
Nothing. Yeah,
You
nothing.
start
What are you talking
again.
about?
This
What
is
do you mean?
void. What
It's
if
void.
You lock off this season. One sec. You lock off this season. A team like Leeds or one of these teams that have
Hard
killed
luck.
everything and paid all that money to
That's
come
life.
up.
That's life.
No, but you can lock off next season and nothing happens because
That's
no
true.
one started.
That's
What are you
true.
talking about?
I've actually never
That's
heard
life.
that. That makes sense.
we can't
So
do
we,
that?
but financially that makes no sense because you're gonna go a whole year without making any money or recouping any money.
Financially, ending this season now makes no sense.
Yeah, bro, you're kidding me.
It
If
makes
we
no
end the
sense for
season
most
now,
teams, for some
teams
teams.
die, bro.
If you have no season next season, there's no money next season.
Season,
No,
yeah.
but
All right. So how about
I
this?
hear that.
How about this? World Cup 2020 is going to be in the winter. What if we aim to restart the football calendar in February, and then every year the season now starts?
Yeah.
different
I
points.
thought that as well. Even school, everything could be start a new date, bro. Change it around, mix it up.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't know about
this
that.
far, man. I haven't come this
Yeah.
far for this.
Starting the
No, but
season in
wait.
February doesn't feel right.
We spent
But they're making
a
the
lot
money
of
thing.
years getting this right.
So let's move
So
Christmas.
say we go to next February, right? So the season ends in next February, Dan, you mug, right? Yeah. You let them have some time off. They come back in February, I don't know, May, April, whatever, right? They do friendlies. You do extra few friendlies for the TV rights and things like that. You know what I mean? And then you start the season in August, fam.
It's
I'm not doing that.
Evo shouting.
Yeah.
Am I shouting?
Yeah.
You want me to not play any
Oh,
games,
shit, sorry.
competitive games until August?
You have to move everything.
Oh, Dan, are
But
you
you
thinking about
cancel this whole season.
Huh?
He's talking about Madonians.
Dan? You're thinking about you, innit?
No. I'm talking about the greater good.
No,
great thing
Dan's
is-
season's already been cancelled.
Yeah, it's done. My season's off. It's
That
only
got
the-
cancelled 3
is it
weeks
the
ago,
top
2 weeks ago,
6
isn't it?
leagues or top? I don't know, something like that. Top
Anything
6.
from League Two, everything from League Two downwards
Make
was
the
cancelled.
goals bigger. Change the rules. Let's just go into a new world.
How about
The thing
Belgium?
is, yeah,
What? Go on.
Belgium cancelled their thing. Yeah.
If we just stop the league now, yeah, we have two options. Yeah, we save next season. Qatar was coming to fuck things up anyway, yeah, in terms of like the calendar. But we get to save the entirety of next season. Now we just have to work out whether we want to.
You glitched out. He's talking
What's
rubbish.
happened to him?
He was chatting rubbish anyway.
He's
Because he
talking
was
Jordy.
saying shit. That's why.
He's talking
Jordy,
shit.
Jordy, West
Like,
Ham.
What we're doing with that.
All right, stand still, go on then.
Move. Go on, West Ham.
Man, this is terrible, bro.
Howler.
And that's all
Howler,
and that's all I have to say about that.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
Jordy, you don't want this season to end now, though, do you? Because West Ham will go down. And obviously, as a West Ham fan, you don't want them to go down. Except before we turn the stream on, you said you would like them to go down.
Hey, boys. Hey, boys.
Tigers are
Emma's in the bar.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Come on there, Steve-O.
Hey, shaving their legs. Hey, no, can I flip this?
There are 978 people watching this live.
Emma, lock the door. Emma, lock the door.
Hey.
Why is the door unlocked? Why is
Who's
the
that?
door?
Hey, little Geordie's in the house. We got little Geordie in the house.
Lock off the league. No one goes up. No one goes down. Some people will feel it bad, but
Why?
the rest of
Dan,
the
you're an
league
idiot. You're so
doesn't-
selfish.
Fuck Liverpool.
Fuck Liverpool. Is that the ultimate message here?
That's what I'm saying.
No, because what? Hey, so you see Belgium, right?
Yeah.
They're bringing up 2 teams and expanding the league.
That's what they're talking
crazy.
about doing here as well.
Yeah, but
Huh?
UEFA are trying to ban them from the Europe now.
What?
Is it?
Yeah.
What's the Europe?
Yeah, I was
Isn't
gonna
it,
say,
man? What the fuck is that, bro?
the UEFA is trying to ban them from the Europe. That's a
Yeah,
good
UEFA are
idea.
trying to ban Belgium from Europe now. So, boy.
Boys, this is I can't lie. The world,
It's only Anderlecht
It's having
that's
a
in there
howler.
anyway.
this is
So
terrible.
Will you say, Specs? Say that again.
I think 2020 should just start again, man. Let's just go back and start back in January.
Yeah, let's start the whole year.
After
Just start
lockdown,
again.
we have to have a New Year's Eve party.
We can
Big
do
man
the whole
said-
year again.
Why can't we
Reset
start?
it.
Make an announcement. They're going back to the first.
Or once and for all, we get this right and we go to the year that we really are in. And we work out what's going on in Ethiopia and we go to their year.
Sounds like we need Marty McFly, man.
Well, their year.
Wait, who said?
Hold on. What's the year? Hold on one second. Let me Google it. What?
Wait, I bet Specs knows this. Who said, baby, this is getting serious?
Steve.
Baby, this is getting serious. Who said that?
Keep saying it. It's coming. Keep
Celine
saying it.
Dion, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
bro,
Come
we can
on.
go back to 2011.
You can't be serious with a Celine Dion song right now.
Yeah,
Celine Dion should be played after
2011.
after 60. Go, man. You got 11 minutes.
The reason we can't go back in time and or start the new year again is because this thing is not done.
No, it's not over.
Well,
yet.
then let's go back to 2011
Exactly.
and maybe that will get rid of it.
2011, I
I'm
was doing.
going back to the year 2000.
What? 2011 September.
Who remembers Busted?
Yeah, because that's where we are now in Ethiopia.
It's true. Ethiopia behind.
I think Chelsea
that?
win. I think
What's
Chelsea
that?
win the league. now.
That's a different calendar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Guys, Miles has repositioned himself. I want him to take center stage right now.
Yeah, go for it, Miles, man. I don't know what you're planning, but do it. Go on.
Miles, tell us your topic. What's next? Okay, I'll take it then.
You know how,
What's wrong with him?
you know how close the camera is to Moses' face?
Where's his ears?
It seems like he's zooming out.
Has it? His ears are in his earphones.
He's got the ears, yes. He's got the.
Has anyone seen Mayweather's daughter? And what's she done?
Who's daughter?
What's he do?
Oh, bruv.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Shanked
Yeah,
up that
Mayweather's
girl,
daughter.
fam.
Oh yeah. Fuck
She
yeah,
stabbed up
man.
someone.
Yeah, fam, she might have an MK.
Bro, what? What do you mean she's going to jail?
Allegedly.
No, she went jail. She's out on bail now, but she went back to his house. Allegedly.
Yeah, she chefed that one girl.
But then the boy got on live, yeah, and started calling Mayweather a bitch.
We're calling it the boys, NBA young boy.
Oh, is that who that is? That's what
Yeah,
I keep seeing him, and I'm thinking, why do people talk about NBA YoungBoy all day? That's what
Yeah.
that is.
he's
I don't
on
live
live
with
saying, They calling Floyd Mayweather a bitch ass daddy.
Bitch
How's
ass
that
daddy.
saying?
A bitch ass daddy, and the daughter's right there. Right
there.
Dan, you're gonna have that coming soon, bro.
I promise you, I won't.
My sound's gone.
My God, he's ready
Where's
to
it
ride
gone?
out.
We can hear you, yeah.
You're risky.
I'll be totally honest, yeah. I will be deeply disappointed in Floyd if he doesn't price up NBA young boy.
Have you
He's got
checked
all the money in the world?
Have you checked
Price
his
him up, man.
Hello?
Have you checked his recent post? He said, haven't got things right, but try to be the best that I can. And it's him training his son.
It's fine. It's there.
I'm thinking wrong child, bro.
Hey,
You did.
he got flipping. He took down all the pictures of
Now
Yaya.
it's back on.
He took down every picture.
I can't hear you lot.
All right, Steve-O, jump out, and I'll kick you out, and then you jump back in.
Yeah, he did this with his control pad as well. Technology and Steve-O doesn't work. Imagine that. But he came up of technology. It's crazy. He doesn't know what he's doing.
In other news, though, Yaya Mayweather should be winning fights.
Stop there.
Who?
Stop there. I just clocked. Yaya. That's Mayweather's daughter.
Yeah.
Yaya.
That's not a name.
In Africa, it's a what name? It's a male's name.
Yeah. Yaya
Yeah.
Toure?
Yeah.
What's going on, Dan?
There's a joke.
He's from Grand
I
Rapids.
was sending you videos of Leonard Ellaby. I'm a big Mayweather fan. You can't be calling your daughter Yaya in 2020.
You can.
No, I'm not happy.
You can.
What's
But
even?
apparently the girl's in
Finished.
critical condition.
You could do anything in 2020, man. Dwayne Wade's son is a girl.
The girl's in what?
Anything happen.
Is
The
it
girls
Anything
in what?
happens in 2020.
Miles,
What
just
do you say?
I can't get over your pose, Miles. What is this?
Yeah, what is that?
What do you mean? The iPad's there. I'm chilling in my house. What do you mean, man?
This isn't a house party, bro. It's not a house party. man.
we damn right. We know it's not a house party.
What does that mean?
Oh, Steve-O is talking, man.
Steve-O is struggling, man. He's struggling big
Hit
time.
Steve. Someone hit Steve with the pin. Someone pin him now. Pin him. He's out of this. He's out of this.
Steve, you've muted the chat.
Mute.
Plug out your headphones.
He's
Plug
finished.
out your headphones.
Go down and hit audio.
Audio. You're
Go down
lying.
and hit- No.
You're lying.
We're not
Steve,
lying.
we can hear you. We
I
can
don't
hear you.
know
We can
how
hear
to
you.
see his face.
Yeah, we can hear you, Steve.
Yeah, keep going, Steve. Keep going.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
You're lying. I can't. Hit audio at the bottom and it should do something. Audio.
So, Steve, what do you how do you think we should get?
Audio. Hit audio at the bottom.
Steve-O's talking.
no,
We can't
What
hear
do you
you,
mean what we're
Steve-O.
talking about?
I'm gonna put you
I
back
don't like
in.
audio.
I feel like he's pretending.
No, it's not working now.
I can't hear them, man.
Guy, get him out, man.
All right, everyone watching. We got 1,025
No,
people
I
watching
can't
right
believe
now.
Scroll down, Steve-O. Scroll down to where it says audio, video.
Let me ring him.
And it will say
We can't hear you,
We're
Steve-O.
so dumb.
it says audio.
Oh my God.
Bottom left on my screen.
All right. Anyways,
That.
guys, go on.
That's because he's calling him.
You need to. You see the mute button? You need to press it. That's what I'm saying. We can't hear you. You can hear us, but we can't hear him. Try again.
He's having a howler.
Yo,
Say something. Fucking hell.
It's the headphones. Ever since he plugged in the headphones, it's the headphones.
Take
Take the headphones off.
Headphones off. No, I'm pressing.
Disconnect the headphones.
It's Bluetooth. It's Bluetooth.
Yeah, disconnect the Bluetooth from the headphones.
All right.
Now we can't hear her.
While Steve-O sorts this out,
yeah, let him.
guys in the comments, any questions you got, I'm going to throw them on screen. Ask your questions. We'll do more questions tomorrow, obviously. But if you got any questions, Miles has changed position again.
Uh-huh. Can we do that again?
No.
Let me go next to my window, actually. It's nice outside.
Do you beat things in your there in that room?
Miles beats.
Oh, Steve, I think he just got back as well. Miles versus Specs beat battle. What did you think, Dan? Did you watch it?
No.
Jordy watched it though.
Miles, what did you think?
It was a close battle, but I battered him in the end. It was close to the beginning.
You believe that in your heart?
Yeah, I won in the end. I gave you a chokehold in the end. You couldn't get out. You couldn't get out. Jordy, who won the battle? Miles or Specs?
Miles won that battle.
End of. Next question. Oh, Jordy's a music man. He was in there the whole time.
He's been against me for time now.
I've never been against you.
Specs.
Jordy's a man of reason.
What the fuck?
Specs, talk to us.
Oh, so this is MZZ. What do you think? What do you guys think about April 29th, 4 days after my birthday? Asteroid coming to town.
Oh, nice.
This story, people think I'm making jokes. People think I'm making jokes, but this is fact. We got Asteroid. Someone's doing a diving header from the sky. And I've got one person that I think it is. Let me show you what I think it is.
This asteroid that's coming, yeah.
I'm not gonna say his name.
If an asteroid is coming to town, I'm going up.
Oh, good.
When you take a picture of him, your phone becomes heavier.
That asteroid is literally thousands of miles.
But it's charging.
Away from the Earth.
Charging. It's charging. It's happened 66 million years ago with dinosaurs.
They can tell from years and years in the future when these flipping asteroids are coming. We'll know when one's
and the time it hits us, we won't be here. So who cares? Next question.
You ain't gonna hit. You ain't gonna get hit. There's no connection. No way.
Slide tackled his wife.
So what's your second?
Did you see that video?
Slide tackled his wife.
I did. That was amazing. He megged her and then he slide tackled her, right?
Yeah, it's only right.
I love Jack Nicholson, man. I can't lie. I love him, man.
Yeah, he's a good lad still.
Especially that documentary about his son and why and what Arsene Wenger did for him. I was like, yeah, you know what these man beat. Amazing.
I remember seeing Wilshere outside a club called Amicot, old school Central Bond Street, smoking.
Oh yeah, he smokes. He gets busy. Yeah,
he's a G. He was just out of smoke.
Was he that beef for doing that as well? Did that go viral? Him and Abi for smoking as well?
I think so. In a swimming pool.
Who?
That was him.
Steve-O's back, and we can hear him. Yay!
I'm on Emma's phone. My phone's fucked up.
Yeah, bro.
Mo said you always have problems. First it was the buttons on FIFA, and now it's your phone.
Yeah, no, this is what it is, bruv. So what that means is I am a octane human. Nothing. I don't do nothing wrong. It's always the equipment. Okay.
R. Kelly song.
Boat would smack up Miles.
I agree.
Who skipped the comment?
Why Miles changed position?
Miles, what are you doing? What are you doing, Miles?
That's Baywatch.
No.
Yeah, man. No.
Johnny, bro.
I know you're gonna get pins and needles.
This is Tiger King position.
What are you trying to pick, Miles?
Tiger King.
It's Tiger King. Yeah.
I ain't seen it yet.
Tiger King is a good watch. That's all I'll say.
It's a good watch. Yeah, it's a good watch.
I imagine it's better than Prison Break.
It's not a good documentary.
My man's almost out of jail. He's almost out.
Prison Break. I saved you, Dan. I saved you at least 4 hours of trash. 4 weeks.
Is he watching that? Who's watching it?
Yeah.
Dan tried watching it. Miles.
Only now.
I've never watched it before.
Yeah. You should only really watch the first season.
If
is that a washing machine behind Miles? No, I'm in my room. No washing machine here.
He's got a washing machine in his room.
And a fan.
I'll rate that.
Who does?
Miles.
Yeah, the fax machine, the flipping, yeah, you got everything.
You got a washing machine in your room.
How can you have a washing machine in your room?
Why isn't Bolt live? He doesn't own a PC, Mac, laptop, or a phone.
Oh, he's running his mouth. You're running your mouth to Bolt now, yeah? I'll ring him now on it.
Right. You need to have a face-off. Face-off. That's a big face-off there. Miles, you got a lot of...
Huh?
You got a lot of ops.
Yeah, I know they hate me, man, but I'll just deal with them all, man. Fuck them all, man. Fuck the ups.
They come up to him in a fucking rave. He's like, "It's amazing. It's amazing."
Don't go away.
Miles,
There's a new comment up there, Miles.
now's your time.
He must explain his beef with Boat. It is what it is, man.
What? One sec. Is there really beef?
Yes.
No, I don't have no beef with Boat. I don't dislike Boat. He's unfair.
Why are you making those faces?
Bro, can you hear me?
Just about. Is that Steve-O?
Yeah. What you saying, man? How's quarantine going?
But Steve, Miles is on his mouth, you know.
Why you just come in the chat?
Nah, look,
Come in the chat.
Nah, look.
He's in the toilet.
Nah, look him up.
All right, let me know when you're done, man. Let me know you're done. Okay, no, boy. Miles, your energy changed as soon as you saw his face.
100%.
You said nothing.
My
Say a
guy.
You wanna know what's
Don't say a word.
2 hours ago.
Say hi, man.
I get a notification from.
Yeah, you got the legend.
Jeez, why is everyone
Man, like so easy.
Oh, look
Hey,
at
Miles,
that.
this didn't work a minute ago.
Miles, what's going on?
Miles,
I FaceTimed him, so he waited to come on the show.
it didn't work.
There's no
It didn't work,
space.
did it?
There's no space.
Yes, there is.
Bolt said, "I done." I said, "I've messaged back." I said, "Yeah." He goes, and he sent me a voice note. And usually, this voice note goes along the lines of this, yeah. Dan, I need peas, man. Fuck. Yeah. But this time, it went like this. He goes, "Dan, have you got life insurance?"
Oi,
I was like,
stop. I've got it. I've got it as
So
well.
I've got life insurance. So I was just like, yeah. He goes, yeah, it's very important. And he puts like bare exclamation marks here. So I'm like, yeah, it's definitely important. He goes, but Dan, don't leave it to chance, man. Like when you die, make sure everything's done properly. I was like, yeah, I hear you. But I'm get me, man. It's not like I don't feel like I'm gonna die today, innit? Like, but
I got this covered.
Then he's just like, no, bro, like they'll fuck you out of your. He's probably been watching David Icke too much today because it's on one right now. If he comes into this chat, he's going to get onto everyone about life.
No, but hang on. One sec. Is he selling insurance or something?
No.
He works for ACL.
I thought he was trying to talk you up so then you buy it from him.
Oh, maybe.
Steve-O, he done the same to me.
You know, here, because I got to go live.
Oh my
Who is
day.
this?
Who's this guy?
Hey, can I say something? Hey, you. I hope you're happy, innit? I hope you're happy, bro. Yeah. You and you. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna get into you ain't gonna catch me out like that. I hope you're happy, innit?
Tell me what happened.
Because this could have come out. I heard you lot found this in November and all wanted to hide it for a month.
I don't even know what he's chatting about.
That is rude.
Yeah.
He's not even from Wuhan. He's from the Philippines.
Oh, that's what happened.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
John,
bad.
look at John's.
My bad. Sorry. Essay. Why is it different? What's happened with him?
I got a beard.
He's got a beard,
Have
man.
you got a fish hat? Why is it? What kind of?
What's going on with you skits, man?
Man coming like Bob Canyon.
What's mate, as you? You're
Shut
in the
up,
show.
bro. What's wrong with you?
Hey, man, like poet, you know.
Hey, is he getting his trim?
Fam, sorry, I fell
Jim.
asleep. Well, go on.
Man, I'm just getting subbed in and out. What's going on? What's going on?
Oh yeah, this
Crazy.
was
Next up, innit?
something, innit? I remember.
I was just watching it and I was like, wait a minute. Oh shit, I meant to be there.
A bit like
But
Bill's
who's got
birthday.
some bet? Hey, Skipper.
Where's
Dan-
everyone gone then?
Yo.
You having
Hey,
fun
Dan,
there?
I got that same message from Bo today.
Oh my gosh, that
Is it?
insurance.
Yeah, bro.
What's going on? What's he
What?
doing? What's he planning?
That's how I know Bolt's not my guy.
Because he didn't message you.
One thing I would say though, One thing I would say.
Is he I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
What?
He's looking to marry us and then kill us so he gets the life insurance.
Okay.
Bo, Doggy King, dirty bastard.
Hey, don't tell me what happens. Don't spoil that for me.
Go and watch
What?
it. Steve-O.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it today or tomorrow.
I
Did
just
you go
finished
work?
watching it.
George?
Huh?
Did you go work? Why are you in work attire?
It's a top, innit? I just had the top.
It's a top. Mugging, man. He's mugging you.
I don't worry, I've seen it, Skits. Don't worry about that, bro.
I said it's just the
I've seen
top.
it.
He's not respecting the hammers.
Just the top.
He's not
Looking like
respecting the hammers.
PPE uniform and that.
Right.
They've already talked about Walker's party.
What's Walker's? Oh, Kyle Walker.
Do you think he's wrong?
No,
He's wrong.
bruv, why is everyone getting onto him? Everyone is still not doing the social distancing thing. I don't know why everyone's getting onto him.
I don't think he's wrong at all.
I don't think he's wrong one bit. He just
No,
got
guys,
bugged.
he's wrong.
I just
But
think
he
he
stayed
got.
home.
I just think
They're
he got
wrong.
wrongfully charged. Like,
He's wrong if he has a girlfriend.
mad.
We're pieces of shit, man. Listen,
Oh, does he have a
guys, you know
girlfriend?
the
Does he have a
rules.
girlfriend?
I don't know.
Does he?
Oh.
Something tells me he does.
Oh, if he has a girlfriend, if he has a
shocking.
girlfriend, he's wrong. Cheating is bad.
Do you know why
Cheating is
he's
bad,
wrong?
man.
Do you know why
Yes,
he's wrong? Do you know why he's wrong?
Go on.
Right.
He got
Dan?
caught.
Oh,
It's an L.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's the fact.
Straight away, bro. What's going on? Even the hoes, yeah, ain't got no loyalty. They used to keep that and take that to the grave with them before.
Bruv, it's a dog eat dog world. People have to make peas right now. So selling
This one,
stories
you know what
is
you
the
gotta
one.
do? You know what you gotta do? You gotta sit on girls' faces now. Because then they won't talk about that shit. They won't talk about it.
Oh, right, I
Some
get what you
girls-
mean. Do some nasty shit. Okay.
Do some
Hey,
Yeah.
Steve-O, I hear him. I hear him. I hear him.
He's right. What's that?
Like, go.
I sit, what are you doing? I mean, like you're setting up so I can
This is a casting couch. This is a casting couch.
Right. I'm looking at this live here, and I can see who's been beaten and who hasn't.
What?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I hope you can't.
My angle.
Casting couch.
Hey, what's he doing? Look at him.
He's got too much clothes to be at home.
Daniel, a
you gotta
legend, you
pay
know.
girls. Right, right.
What is
But that's what
dog
you're
is
paying them
scared?
for. When you pay girls, you don't pay them for you're paying them to go
To
quiet.
keep quiet.
Yeah.
Mate, to be honest with you, there should have been some sort of what's it called? NA and whatever it's called.
Non-disclosure,
Non-disclosure
whatever
agreement,
agreement.
NBA, yeah. There should have been something like that signed, bruv.
If you're a footballer, you got to, man.
Yeah.
What's going
If
on?
you're
But-
a smart footballer.
What's Skits
Who
doing?
said that they've got to earn money, yeah? Back in the day, don't you think these women used to have to earn money? It's just the rules have changed, bro. Look at 6ix9ine and people celebrating him coming out. The rules have changed, bro. You're going to be getting a lot more of this now.
I can't believe he's out.
Yeah,
It's
Do you know what I feel sorry
Why
for
have you
him?
got so much stuff to bang? Why have you got a big sunflower? What's going on?
Innit? What's going on there?
Bro, it's that avocado, bro.
Well, you don't mix it off. These tryouts, back in the day, they didn't start like this, you know. Why like this? They have changed, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, my arm's hurting, man.
A man said these tryouts never used to pay for that.
Innit? It's all changed, bro.
You can tell we missed
He's
football.
got, look, he got kicked out.
Oh, shit.
Do you think 6ix9ine will bounce back from snitching? Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
No way.
Brother, it's different rules now.
Yes.
I do.
Serious.
I didn't think he would.
Hey, Steve-O, quick one though.
That's
Yo.
not fair.
I'm not sure. I don't know that case properly, yeah. But I look at that case, and I can't see what other choice he had. That's not his lot,
Oh, Aaron.
Hey, Bobby.
bro.
Dan.
Hi, Aaron.
If Dons are
Right,
trying to wig me, my boys are trying to wig me and bang
Yeah.
my chick. You
But
got
That's the
Dan-
least of your worries. That's the least of your
Dan-
worries. Then banging your chick.
Dan-
That's the least of your worries.
Dan,
All
but
right,
you
tune for
know.
tune. 6ix9ine or Joe Exotic.
Who's Joe Exotic?
Tiger King.
Tiger King.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Oh, you need to watch it, bro.
No, it's my fault. I should have seen
It's
it
the
by
best
now.
show out,
But Dan,
man.
going back to what Dan was saying, yeah, bro. Once you enter in that world, you know the score. You know what I say. You enter in that world.
I know the rules. I know the rules. But what I'm saying is, those rules were quickly bent on him. Like the difference is
they weren't.
He's not from that world. He's not from that world. They took him into it for credibility and for some exposure, and he needed them. It was an arrangement. He wasn't involved in that. And then they tried to wig him, extort him, bang his chick. Like we're not dealing with a normal someone who came up doing this thing.
Yeah.
A mad guy who made
At the end of the day,
rainbow.
At the end of the day, he's still gonna have a career because these young kids don't care. He'll come out with a banging tune.
He's got a $10 million deal already.
He'll have a
I
career.
just think the rules are different for him because of him. He wasn't because of him. If it was one of the other I don't know what's that gang called? I forgot who they were. I forgot what
Trippy Red or one of these. Trippy Red.
That's a fucking artist. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, 869 artist.
No, but he's saying if it was a real gangster.
You see that gang that he was running around with?
No, I hear you. I agree. I hear you.
I think
so. The rules are different for them.
100%. But for him,
or someone like the game or someone like that.
He was just the face, and then they tried to rag him. Bro, they broke the rules before he broke the rules.
So Miles just mentioned the game. Now we know he's affiliated with the Bloods, right?
Yeah.
If he snitched, knowing that he's not a real gangster, would it be? Are we saying that 6ix9ine ain't like what I'm saying? A rapper would still get held at that esteem, wouldn't he?
Hold on.
No, what it is, you know, 6ix9ine. He's not a hood.
The
nigga.
game.
6ix9ine's not a hood nigga. His core fan base is not hood niggas. There's not hood niggas banging out 6ix9ine. So
we know
his credibility. No, but his credibility is not going to be affected because the people buying his music don't care about his credibility.
Yeah, they don't care.
So he's safe. People like the game, them niggas that have been out here for time, people buy into them that have credibility, like credible niggas rate them. So if they hear that they're doing fuck shit like that, then they're fucked. But 6ix9ine, he's calm, fam. Don't give a fuck.
I don't think those rules will apply. I just don't think. I think
there's no rules to snitching, bro. You don't snitch. Don't snitch.
No. If you once you become commercial, it don't matter no more. Once you go commercial,
you should never the game. But when you're flipping when it's like, yeah, big up Shaq's podcast, yeah, hear that, all that, haha. Flipping when it's all said and done, that if he hasn't been in this thing. You know what I'm saying? He's the scapegoat.
But Dan, this is what I'm saying though. So obviously, the way he's came up, right? It was documented. So we know that he's not a hood nigga. We know where he's come from, but he was doing the hood shit. Now, I wouldn't say 90%, but let's say 60, 65% of rappers, we know that they ain't hood too. So why are we holding them to the same rule? But you know what I mean?
No, but it's not like that though. It's different though. It's completely different.
Even if you come up in the ends, you may not be the most on it done in your ends, but you came up in the ends. You understand? You've grown up with everyone. Everyone knows what it is. Yeah, like you're not allowed to snitch. That can't happen. Whereas
we're in class, guys.
I was flipping from some mad, like middle class flipping background, and I kind of just got roped into this. And then I realized, the whole time they was using me and trying to snake me.
Right? Can I say that, though, Dan? Hey, Skitch, you are such a pussy, yo. Honestly, you was that kid at school, you know? Honestly, I'm just looking at it thinking, if I was a teacher, I will come and headbutt you, rude boy. Look at you. Be quiet, could you?
Shut up, man. Wait till after school and bust your teeth.
You see him whispering to Geordie through the airwaves. You looked at Geordie like, it looked like you looked at him as well.
What?
Jody.
I hear you though, Dan. I hear you, but I know that is definitely what's going on. They're looking at him
This is a United Nations call.
Yeah.
I know what Dan's saying, but it doesn't excuse the fact that you're snitching.
No, obviously, listen, I'm not saying welcome him home with open arms.
He's not rolled,
But I'm
innit?
saying
He's not rolled.
If I was 6'9" and I had the same upbringing as 6'9" and I got dragged into that the same way 6'9", do you think I'm not talking to protect these friends that are trying to that are my
I'll do that now, blood.
I've got kids, man. Fuck that, man.
I'm hollering 6'9".
Do you know what it is? Everyone, I promise you, yeah, everyone online, everyone everywhere is tough until you're actually on this case.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to talk like you're not.
That's
gonna be a big star, cuz. Like,
I hear that, Dan. Yeah, Dan. I hear all of that. I hear all of that, cuz. But wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, I heard.
Yeah.
I'm with Poet on that.
Wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
I don't care about all that.
He should ride the life.
Ride the life, you know. Ride it out.
Treyway walked out the court and said, "We don't fold." Treyway.
But that's guys,
what
do you think 6'9" should have taken that life? Remember, that's life, not. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I do.
Do what he wants with a name like that.
Boy, they were trying to kill him, bruv.
Oh well.
They're trying to write him off.
Every day,
Oh, you know what I'm doing?
I know. No one's doing that.
I'm snitching, yeah. If I'm 6'9", I'm snitching. I'm taking the 10 million deal because you don't need to leave your house to go and make a fucking record. Yeah. I'm gonna go and make another 2 albums and get the money and just go and disappear, bro. Like, it's so easy.
Yeah, but you're thinking from your grown man perspective. He's still young, so he still wants to be out here.
Well, you want to join in the grown man conversation now, do you?
But I
That's a good one, Steve. That's a brilliant one, Steve.
He would have grown up like 5 years from this situation just because this would have sobered him up. This whole thing, he'll be completely sober now in terms of like he knows, don't play no games with no real gangsters. Stay out of this thing. You're lucky. You caught life. You're so lucky to come out of this.
But he can't be walking around the streets of New York like he once did, though. He needs security and all that.
Of course not. But
loose cannon with just wigging.
Short memories, bro.
What's going on here, man?
Somewhere.
Bro, what's going on here?
What's going on, you guys?
That's not needed here. Allow it, man.
Hey, also, on top of that, in the end, how much snitches are there that we know are snitches?
Yeah, exactly. This is my point, man. Fucking hell.
You know what I'm saying? They seem to move around just fine. We know.
But they're snitching. Yeah, but some people snitching it's a voice note. Some people snitching it's a song. My man gave you a greatest hits. 6ix9ine went 2 4. He started dragging people involved. I've got nothing to do with anything.
He dragging Jim Jones.
But I feel like
is incomparable to anything.
Man. This is a different snitching. He started singing on that,
and she finds out, and that's it. And it's a one night stand and having an affair.
And you know what my thing is? I just feel
just incomparable.
Cheating is cheating. Alpo, yeah. Alpo,
yeah, you keep saying that, man. That's what my dad said. Yeah? He could have stuck around if he was.
Alpo is the main. Alpo killed off every. Obviously, he killed.
Jordy's looking buff, boy.
He did mad.
Jordy, you got some guys on you.
And then he cooperated with He's out.
That's a guy saying that.
No one can't fuck with him.
That's a guy saying that, Jordy.
Don't. Thank you, bro.
From Paid in Full, the one who Cameron played.
Well, he's one of my worst characters ever.
Thank you, bro.
Who? Alpo.
Yeah, man.
No one.
Man, say characters. He's real life.
Here you go.
How you doing, guys? I just wanted to change the subject.
Thank you.
What is it?
Someone dropped out, but I did want to change the subject.
I don't watch Belly.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, old type Supersonic, always talking with passion, bro. Everything I do, I come with passion, boy.
Supersonic 64. Supersonic wasn't on Nintendo 64.
Address Jody's drinking habits, sipping every life. He's depressed. He got fired from West Ham.
On purpose.
On purpose. Mileage looks like a farm.
Miles, when you drink, you get a headache.
Oh, that's amazing. Who's that? Rax. Broke as hell. Broke as hell.
24
Like,
racks.
No peas.
That's
No
lit.
peas.
Miles looking dusty.
I agree. No trim. This is amazing.
This Miles, man.
Give me another one. Give me another one, man.
Jordy looking like a snack.
Snack. What's going on? That's not it. I want to eat Jordy, man. Jordy.
Thank you, bro.
All right, tune for tune. Jam and
bro.
All right, boys. By the way, I think Giggs beat Skepta in a IG Live catalog battle.
Nah, you're wrong. You're wrong. I did this the other night. I went through Skepta track on YouTube. There's no one on his level.
Giggs, I'm sorry.
Skepta, no one on his level. I love Giggs. That new Marshmallow tune's hard as well, but there's no one competing with Skepta. I did it. I tried. I was with you, but I was wrong, and you're wrong now.
Is it not really?
Boy, don't laugh. Give me your answer.
I've been putting on the as well, man. All right. In fact, so while I've got the phone in my hand,
Idris, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking that.
Idris.
Hey, no questions about that, no, Steve.
What's this, Jordy?
Hey, Kano versus Tiny Temper. Banger for banger.
That was the shittest one. That's a shit clash. What kind of clash is that?
Why
is it a shit clash?
No, but why is it a shit clash? No, because I've got a reason. Why do you think it's a shit clash?
Because no one cares about Tiny Temper and he doesn't.
You're such a dickhead, bro. You're forgetting, man.
Yeah, but forgetting what? Remind me, wifey rhythm. Go on, pass out.
What with the wifey rhythm?
Wifey rhythm.
Go on.
You got
written in the stars.
Living
in the
stars. Miles away.
No, Steve-O, don't do that, man.
Steve-O,
Steve-O, don't do that, man. Don't do that,
I'm looking at it only because.
Have you got 5 Kano bangers though? Like that's the question.
Brown eyes.
Kano's with us, man.
Okay.
Kano's for us. Don't do that, man.
Mic check.
So,
is that a banger? Yeah, I think it's one of my favorite grime tracks personally.
I'm just waiting for the bit. I'm from the place where there's no home, just like home. Yeah, Kano. Even if Kano loses, I'm backing Kano.
Kano can't lose to Tiny Temper.
Where's he changed it? Where are you, Specs?
Yo. What you man saying?
I'm coming out just to let someone else in it.
I went out.
I'll be back.
Where you going?
Man dressed and came back as a commentator.
I went out.
How do I come back? How do I get out and come back?
My bike.
Anyway,
I'm exercising my motorbike.
If you smell what the rock.
Sorry, just waiting for Skip to reconnect. He's having an absolute howler.
Is everyone good? Can you hear me?
Wow, what's he got? Spectre clapped. Wow.
Yes, we can hear you.
I agree.
I'm clapped. Me, poet. Okay, cool. I'll show you. I don't know if you don't notice. As soon as poet went in there, I left. Did you notice that?
Oh Lord!
And I'm the one that's clapped.
I know. I agree with Jordy. I'm looking at this camera and I can see about 2 other people that have probably had sex in the last week.
Oh no, I haven't had sex.
I agree, Jordy. Jordy, I agree.
Okay.
Miles, come on.
No, I had no sex, man. I'm chilling, bro.
When I come out, I'm getting locked now.
No sex, bro.
I come out of this lockdown, I'm knocking down.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
Business as usual for me.
Well, brother.
You know my whole area's got no magnums.
Serious?
Yeah, I've been battering magnums.
Are you in a mansion?
Top of my road.
Are you in a mansion, Jordy?
I got weed. I'm good, man.
Jordy's taking the mick.
He's lagged out.
I don't live in a mansion. I don't live in a mansion.
Oh, about to say. Oh, what the hell? You're allowed to drink alcohol at home. Are you allowed to drink alcohol at home? What?
Yes.
You ain't Congolese.
I'm 25. I'm 25 years old. Bro.
Miles looks like he leaves comments on Pornhub and likes them.
Hey, I've definitely left comments on contract before.
What?
No,
I
but
definitely
Nathan's trying
left
too hard.
Yeah, Nathan, I don't know.
You're trying
Nathan,
too hard,
come on,
Nathan.
Nathan.
Come on, that's terrible.
Keep it organic. Keep it organic, man.
There's one guy.
Keep it organic. The maddest thing is, I'll take your girl. Send me an IG. Come on, Nathan, man. Let's not do too much now.
Look at Nathan's picture, though.
Can't even show his face. He's doing a half. He's doing a half. You know them light skin pictures from 2005.
He's so light skinned, fam. My man's left cheek, one eye.
Paul, you know anyone wants to buy my car?
Oh God, I hate that.
Can you hear me? Can you not hear me?
Tigo. Can you hear me?
Can you not hear me?
Tigo.
Yes.
Turn on. Can you hear me, Tigo?
Yeah. Yes, we can hear you. What is going on in here?
Tigo, Vicky Chanduka has been saying that same thing for.
No, I'm not talking about it.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Bro, get out of here, man.
Press up some shit tomorrow.
Oh, can someone else leave a comment? Nathan's face is irritating me.
Oh, I'm back. Yes.
Yes.
I've been filming it on my Snap.
Careful, Poet will snitch at your house. Come on, I've been trying to get Specs inside. I need Specs to go back inside.
Oh, you've been on this Carl Walker thing though.
Who, me?
Excuse me, officer.
Why is Specs out the yard though?
He's at his window.
I'm excited to my
He got
R6.
kicked out by his stepdaughter.
Specs, have you got a mic?
Yeah. I got a mic. I got to make sure I sound clear, bro.
He's commentating, man. Sounds like he's commentating.
Specs has got a microphone.
Of course.
But it's not connected to nothing.
John Motson.
Scribs. Scribs is the smartest filthy fella.
Wait,
Is
is
he?
he even? Wait. Ask your question.
Oh, shut up.
How long
Idiot.
are you gone for before you're not?
Because when was the last time you taught somebody anything?
Oh, he killed you, Steve-O.
Steve-O, you're having a howler, bro.
Howler. Yeah.
What happened? What happened there? You like that? Poet said, how long what?
How long are you gone for before you're no longer a filthy fella? Because I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Nah, he's a legend, man. Foundation,
No,
bro.
yeah,
He
you
helped
could
the
be
show.
a legend.
He built the
That's
show,
true,
man.
legend.
He's always a filthy fella.
Henry's a legend at Arsenal, but he doesn't play for Arsenal anymore.
Isn't it, boy? Can't go away.
Cristiano Ronaldo's a legend at United, but he doesn't play for United anymore. Like,
Yeah,
certain
but
man can be
we ain't
legends
got no
here,
contract.
but... Huh?
We ain't on contracts.
No, but
It's
we're on
good.
hood contracts. Now, Steve, we're on hood contracts. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
bro.
You
know
know
what
what?
hood contracts are. You don't
I
need
think-
to sign that shit. That's just
I
what
think
it
if
is.
I think
So-
if you've gone to a private school, you should be the smartest.
I don't know if Scribs is part of it anymore. I'm going to kick him out.
1 second. I don't know this. Did Scribs go private school?
No, Dan.
No.
Dan.
He
Savage
was
Dan.
in the hood.
Savage Dan went private school. Savage Dan.
Yeah.
Savage.
Yeah.
I went Whitefields, bro.
Poet
No,
thinks
you
he's
went
the smartest for
Barbara
sure.
You went
Nah,
That's not a
don't
private
you,
school.
bro.
It's a stage school. That's not a private school. That's a stage school.
It's only
to
boat,
go there.
Oh, go on.
It's a,
Yeah, I'm
it's only boat clapping for the NHS.
Yeah. Poet. Huh? Nice. Poet in that. Hey, Poet. I just see blue.
Babe, if you see his hands are so big. Both hands is the biggest thing I've seen.
Hey, there's someone, there's one guy
you
who's
live on that
saying
same
stuff
state?
with blue in it. And it's pissing me off because it's just too dangerous. Blue Nile.
I mean, you lot need to allow that, mate.
Yeah,
Which
stop that.
fella is the best at football? Steve-O's the best at football.
Well, I was, but Dan's good. Dan's better than me now.
I don't know. I've played
Who's
with Dan.
second?
I've played with
Who's
Steve.
second,
I've played
Steve?
with-
I'm not. I've still got it. I'm still back. I played in the middle. I played in the middle with Dan.
Fam, no
Remember
homo,
Dan?
please. Can we just chill?
Ah.
Understand? No,
Dan's
100%.
fit. I'm gonna get fit again, bro. I can't wait.
Yeah, same
Nah,
here,
I
100%.
I can
I'm getting
walk.
fit again as well. I can't
One
lie.
thing's for sure, it's not the black Fabregas.
Hey,
What?
Man was a baller.
He's
oh,
alright though.
Hey,
I
I
played
have
him,
got a
he's alright.
reliable source
Baller.
here. Somebody messaged me like a week ago. Someone I don't know. He said he went to school with you, and he said, "Don't let Mars gas. He was a below-average footballer."
Wow.
You think I'm listening to that person?
Wow.
You think I'm listening to that person when man wasn't even playing football in school up until year 9? Man was making peas, doing money ups. I don't care about them.
Oh, really? Oh, money up.
Get a credible source.
So what? You start
Get a
playing
credible
boy.
source next to my guys. Don't care about them.
Hey,
Some
Mo.
grown-up fan. Care about that
Miles,
fan, man.
hey boys, let me tell you something. I forgot to tell you lot. Imagine this, yeah. I get a call from Tricky, yeah. He said, "Steve-O, are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm good, bruv." He said, he went, Lippy rang me and said that you got robbed by the Marleys, yeah. And I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm good." He went, "No, they followed you back to your crib and they run up on you. They've got your Rolex." I said, "Bruv," I said, "I'm good, man." But yeah, that's apparently someone's told Lippy that. Lippy knows the guy, and I won't say what else got said after that, but it was a bit sticky. But yeah, apparently Steve-O got robbed. Yeah. True story. So I'm all right. None of you that asked me, am I okay, by the way?
Look at Poet. Look at Poet.
We didn't hear what that story.
No, I didn't hear it either, to be honest. Yeah. I didn't know about it either.
Hold on,
Made up the whole thing.
Someone made up a whole thing, bro.
So they ran up in the drum.
No, they said they saw me on the A406, which usually happens. I usually see people, I give them the sign. But apparently these guys followed me back to the crib, got me, beat man up, whatever, done whatever, took my watch, and then fucked off. And then told
Fucked
Lippy,
off.
Why you fuss?
look at you motherfuckers, yeah? Look at Miles, look at you lot laughing.
Because it's rubbish. It's
Nah, but you're
rubbish. That's
fine,
all.
cuz.
Look at.
I don't want this guy in there. But yeah, anyway, so yeah. But it was for Miles. The reason I say it is because it's for Miles' ends, isn't it? No? Is Lippy your ends, Miles?
Oh, I'm back. Yeah. Lippy's from Northwest.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, bro. Anyway, mad thing, bro.
Don't say it like that.
What did Lippy do?
Miles, he's from the same area that Miles lives in. He's not from Miles's ends.
What did Lippy do?
No, he's from Northwest. You don't live where I live. You don't live on my estate.
Shall I punch him up?
No. Wait. The moral of the story is that Lippy was gonna do dirt for man, bro, but I won't even go into it. Lippy was gonna ride man, innit?
Lippy's the man, then, fam.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
bro. But honestly,
Yeah,
pick
Lippy's
up
man.
Lippy,
He's from
man.
the ends. He's from the ends,
Yeah,
bro. He is man. Them. He is man. Them. He's definitely gang.
Not your ends.
Miles is from Lippy's ends.
Okay.
Yeah, you lot are fun. That's
You right,
funny.
Miles? You right there?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
chimney, bruh.
That
You
laugh
right?
was
You
mad.
right there, Steve?
No, because you exaggerate that laugh, innit?
Lippy's Northwest. Joel, innit?
Well, we're glad you're all right.
Thank you, boys. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're right as well.
Oh, right.
Spow it.
Specs is on chat roulette. Look. Dan,
Did it?
Specs. That's a chat
Specs,
roulette.
man. You
Specs is
Oh,
like
look,
conquerors
look,
now
look.
all over these location changes. It's a big one.
What you say?
Look like you're on
Specs
chat
on the
roulette.
website, chat roulette.
What the hell's going on here?
getting food.
He's still getting food from these people. Jeez, make sure you wash your hands.
Yeah, cunt. I've never seen this guy cook. I've never seen this guy cook, bruv.
That's why he's so slim.
Huh?
But he eats food though.
Miles, I don't even know what to say to this.
You actually eat food.
I've never seen Specs eat. Not
Neither
even.
have I.
He's saying
Neither have
cook
I.
for me.
Neither have I.
I've never
true.
seen Specs
I've
eat.
never seen Specs eat. It
You
pisses
know,
me off. He
Buys
goes
a
to Five
sandwich.
Guys. He goes to Five Guys and orders bread.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say, Miles. He gets the sandwich, yeah. and then he takes that all the stuff in the sandwich and eats the bread.
Bruv, I've seen him, Steve-O, just order bread and cheese. That's it.
That's a cheese sandwich.
Miles, Steve-O, I've been abroad with him to Dubai and I didn't see him eat.
Do you know why?
Just.
Go on.
Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
Dr. Sebi told me a lot of food is mashed up. So I said, let me
No, he's not wrong, brother, but you still need to, there's a load. Go and check the alkaline list, bro. There's loads of stuff still. If you're on that, you're on it, but
doesn't mean you can just eat sweets.
yeah, exactly.
Wait, you eat the most
That's
sweet
it.
people.
Of all people, you know, Dan Lowit.
Sorry,
You're a
I
sugar
like
food,
sweets.
bro.
Diabetes, man. You don't want to get diabetes, man.
All right, mate.
That's
Why you got to
crazy.
take it there for?
Yeah, fucking hell.
Because all Specs does is eat sweets. All he does is eat sweets.
Laugh. Maybe a couple
yeah,
teeth
well,
fall out. Don't take diabetes, bruv.
Hey, Specs got pissed off a Miles yesterday and said, bro, I'll stab you.
Bro, that was wild.
My friend just said,
So, bro, I'll stab you. Oh.
No, wait, by the way, Specs is every week I hear another story or I see him reacting away to something that I've seen. Specs is my guy, you know, he's a bad man. Eh?
I was a bad man in jail. Everyone knows that already. I was a bad man in jail.
Geezer! Hey, I was
on the wing.
on the Caledonia
Jordy,
Road.
he was on the wing for 3 months, Judy. You didn't even come. You didn't come off induction wing.
He wasn't even on
You
the
didn't even
wing.
come off induction.
Playing DM.
Hey, 1 second, hold on, 1 second. Because when I first met Specs and we had a little heart to heart, yeah, he was telling me about stories in jail. He's like, bruv, man paid it like I did life. Yeah? How long did he get?
I got
3 months.
I got 15 months, but I did 4 good behavior.
But you played it like life, though, yeah?
That's a long time.
4 months is a long time when the football season's on.
Nah, for real.
It's a long
When the
time.
football season's off,
It's a long time. 4 months.
Remember Marlon King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it this way. We've been on lockdown. We've been on semi-lockdown for 2 weeks, and we think we've been on for years.
What about Marlon King?
Was in prison.
He went to prison as well, no?
Months.
Yeah, but was he in there with you?
He was in there with me.
No, fuck off. He done it in 2000 when I was playing.
You're lying. No,
Yeah, he's a dickhead. Look, he's a liar. My nigga. Hey, Specs is dickhead. Hey, imagine Marlon King, you know, he went in business like 2002 or something, bro. Oh,
Marlon King was terrible.
He was shit, man. He was shit.
Marlon
King.
No, he wasn't terrible.
Shit. He was
Man,
terrible
from the
Jamaican.
end, man went from
No, he wasn't
Barney
terrible.
to the Premier League, bro. Allow it.
Quality team. Quality. The hub.
He weren't shit.
He wasn't shit. I want that. Marlon King was not
man, them from the end,
Who
bro.
was better, Marlon King or Jason Roberts? He was a better player.
Jason Roberts.
Jason Roberts.
But technically, Marlon King, technically.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah,
Roberts is a beast.
Yeah.
Roberts,
Roberts
like, if
is a
you got
problem.
offenders, yeah, he was one that they said that he was top 5 worst to play against ever. Up there with Drogba. Roberts.
Who?
Yeah.
Defenders hated playing against him.
Hey, Steve-O, Rio told me Adebayor worse. He said he
Is
was
it?
the hardest to play against.
Yeah, because they're all armed legs and they're
Adebayor.
strong and techie, bro.
I liked him, man.
Yeah, but back to the thing. Jason Roberts, listen, I'm a guy that it's all about like when I say end product, I mean what do you bring to the game? Like you see Heskey, as much as he didn't score and you lot say whatever, did he affect the game? He affected the game so sick, and that's like Jason Roberts. So Marlon King looked better. He would get them goals where he curled it and he got Watford promoted, but Roberts came in the Prem and gave people. He was in that good Wigan team that got to the final, bro.
Do you know what striker that reminded me of as well?
Arsenal.
Last season,
Arsenal.
when Arsenal played at Newcastle, Rondon. Annoying.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
might
man.
be sick,
Rondon.
but he's
Jordy,
just
put your hand
gonna
down.
get on
Jordy,
your
put your hand
nerves,
down.
man.
Who said Rondon looks like Dan, Savage Dan? Did someone write that?
Yeah.
That's not
This is a good question, lads. He was the This is a good question. Who was the first 2 players to get into the Hall of Fame? Starting with Steve-O. Who's your first 2?
Ryan Giggs and Alan Shearer.
Oh, I was gonna say that as well, you know, and I hate him.
All right,
but he has
go on,
to be in
Specs. Go on, Specs.
Well, my
Specs.
time. My time.
Yeah, who's your first 2?
No, not your time.
Oh, just in general.
Yes, Premier League.
Darren
bro.
Anderton.
He was quality.
It's not bad.
He was in Euro 96.
Yeah, he was quality.
Euro 96, he was in that team. Darren Anderton, yeah.
And one
World
more.
Cup that year.
Let's
Yeah,
go
World
with
Cup that year.
go my Arsenal player, yeah? Stephen Hughes.
I thought
Fucking hell,
I
bro.
knew he was gonna get.
You asked me, it's up to me.
yeah, he's right.
Oh, Savage Dan, who's your 2?
Chelsea, look.
Frank Lampard, John.
Didn't it?
Lampard and who? On Henry.
Nah, I didn't say that.
Who did he say? Who did he say?
Terry.
Lampard and who?
Lampard.
Oh, and Terry. Okay. Geordie,
It has to be Giggs and Shearer.
and you do the same thing,
No,
Poet.
we're not asking
Giggs and
for
Shearer.
serious answers. We're asking.
Yeah, we can have one serious. It's a serious question. Specs can do the Specs thing if he wants. He's an idiot. Go on, Poet.
Who's Jose?
I'm a what? I'm gonna fuck you up.
Man's changed his location more times than Batman. He wants to talk about fucking all these players.
Ross.
What? Hey, does Batman change his location?
I don't know.
Of course, it just pops up.
Never.
It just pops up, bro.
The Batcave does.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He just popped up. Wait, Batman's just there.
The Batcave, Wayne Tower, Wayne Manor. What are you talking
He's
about?
just there. He's just there. You turn around, Batman's there. Oh shit, Batman! How did he get in there?
Nah.
Batman did you get off the Chinese?
I'm looking for. What's going on here?
Nah, you got him
Oh,
mad now.
Born Hall of Fame. This is a big one.
Tiger King.
You got a big
Tiger
Nah.
King.
I'm hot, man.
Oh, you're hot.
His chest is terrible. You give him one bang, he would die.
I look at Poet. Poet's like the blinds, like Malcolm
Hall
X.
of Fame is Lisa
Poet's peeking out the blinds.
Johnny's being an
and
idiot.
go to MILFs.
Surely that was hard.
Wait, Spec, who's the first 2 in the Porn Hall of Fame?
Lisa
Lisa
Ann.
Ann, number 1.
Lisa Ann.
Lisa Ann, number 1. And number 2, let's go
Emma
with.
Jameson,
You
bro.
probably have to go Sarah J. You probably
You have
do.
to.
Emma Jameson.
I need a black one.
Yeah,
I need a black
she's
one.
a bit soft.
Pinky.
Jasmine Cashmere.
Jasmine Cashmere's up there. Pinky's a piece of shit now.
Pinky.
Yeah, but
Yeah, she looks like a roly
poly,
poly, man. She looks like a roly poly.
Why is Bob Stan saying Miles?
Oh, he is on X vids. He is on X videos.
All right, Miles.
Yeah.
I am furious.
Asakira. Big one. Jada Fire. Big one.
Jada
Yeah.
File.
Cherokee.
Bridget B. Yep.
Roxy Reynolds, undefeated.
Roxy Reynolds, well done. Old school. East African, I think.
I don't know none of these porn stars. I don't know.
Riley
porn.
Reid's a bit too
Ava
good.
Devine.
I can do it.
Beautiful.
Ava Devine.
Who's the? I'm in
Pinky is a
one shit now. Old woman, butters, but
Bella
massive
Hadid.
boobs.
I'm gonna die, man.
Mia Khalifa is not. Mia Khalifa, no.
Leah McLaughlin, well done. Lana Rhodes, she's beautiful. Riley B, she'll do as well.
He knows everyone. Trump. Oh, Tiana Trump.
Malia Hadid is class.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Who is that? That is mine.
Autumn Falls.
Wale ata yo bimbe. Wale ata yo bimbe.
Miles, behave.
He was like Miles, man.
Wale ata yo bimbe.
Squinting.
Ota Wale ala bimbe.
Wait, Miles? You've done that 4 times.
Innit? Allow it, Miles, man. The joke didn't bang.
It's not meant to be a joke.
Yeah, Gordy the Spanish boy.
Geordie. Yep.
Yeah. Long pipe.
Hey, what's wrong with
Victoria
you?
Cakes. Yeah.
I gotta go. Emma's phone's ringing, innit?
I'm getting horny.
See you later, Steve-O.
In a bit, lads.
Love.
I love you, man.
Love, Steve-O.
Who saw Alhan's live?
Who's going back in there? T.
Lads,
Love bashing, man.
this has been chaos.
Absolute chaos.
We're 1 hour
relax.
44 minutes in. We've still got 1,005 viewers right now.
Oh, well, that's come on. You know.
Yeah, well, we're doing something all right.
Nobody's commenting.
We're not doing something right. We're doing something cool, right? Alexis Texas quality. Alexis Silva.
Every time these guys will show this shake this week.
I know this guy.
I know
What day is
Shahid.
it? What day is
I
it?
know Shahid, by the way.
I know.
Is it Monday?
I saw him at Merkston's party. He was taking pictures.
Look at his picture. He's a world-class photographer because he doesn't look like that face-to-face.
He's got Christmas lights around him.
And he has the same birthday as me. So Shahid has the same birthday as me. We're both born 25th of April.
Is it?
He's older by 3 years.
You're lying.
I'm 29. I'm 26.
Has
Oh, sorry.
anyone bashed today?
Today, yeah.
Yeah. I am me too.
I thought about lying.
Was it Tiger King that put you on?
Really nice.
Oh, shit. No, it wasn't.
Guys, I'm gonna give Skits another go. All right.
Oh, Lord.
He's been on the subs bench all that time. He was on the subs bench all that time.
You got a
Before
hell
he
of
left.
Hey, Skits. Have you bashed today?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Sweet little mama, blow me kisses. Why did you sound like you had auto-tune there?
That's his voice, bro.
That's mad.
Who was it? Who was it, Skits?
Hey, what's that? What's
Sweet
that?
little mama,
bashing
blow me
dojo
kisses,
saying
kisses.
that?
Sharon Lee.
Have you battered that place?
It's a bit.
I don't need to follow
This
this
is a big
guy.
one.
I really don't need to follow you.
If you have a
I'm
man,
following you now.
no point bashing.
Specs is number one.
FF.
Specs is number one.
Yeah.
Dan, I'm gonna go Dan to Miles 3.
Miles hates that. He don't like that.
Poet is bottom.
I don't mind, man. My headline's shit.
Poet is bottom. I'm just above him.
Where's Steve-O?
Oh my god. Miles is bottom. No, Steve was bottom. Sorry, Steve was bottom.
Steve.
Steve was
Steve-O.
Hey, you know what, Steve? You know what Specs just said?
You lot thought I had gone. I've been backstage. Let's see how you lot talk about, man, innit? As soon as I left, then they get onto airlines, yeah? What I'm saying, okay. Dan was right. Don't trust no one. Alright, remember I told you lot this, yeah? All your hairlines will be gone before mine.
Not
You
mine.
that now.
Not me.
That's because you're buying a new one.
Hey, no. I've always had a big forehead, bro.
Oh my days.
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa.
Man, innit?
Oh, you need 3D glasses, bro.
Fam.
Steve-O.
I
You can't be talking about 5G. You can't be talking about 5G, bro.
What?
I've never seen your hairline.
No,
shit.
Skits that.
My hairline's there. You man are slacking. My hairline's there.
Hey,
Man are slacking.
you know what he looks like? Hey, what is this?
Milan.
No, but there's one thing. Oh, stay there. Go on. I'm coming back. Watch this.
Oh, Nathan, man. You're back. Welcome back, Nathan.
Oh, Nathan, allow us, brother.
This, man. Man, what's that thing called, man? M. No, I got fine sight. It looks like.
Hey, who's been getting trims throughout the quarantine? Who's getting
Nope.
trims?
No.
Me.
Not one trim.
Who has?
Nope.
Me.
You.
Yeah, no, Poet has. Yeah, Poet has.
Poet has. Poet gets everything he wants. Poet's getting everything he wants during this quarantine.
Poet's getting everything he wants, man.
Is it, bro?
Poet's moving like Carl Walker.
He's the better Carl. He's the better Carl. He's a better Carl than Carl Walker.
I agree.
Hey, Poet.
Yeah.
Hey, Poet.
Yeah.
Would you take Richarlison?
No.
What to Arsenal? Oh,
Yeah.
No.
hey, Poet, you spoke to Colin. Colin said when Colin was in Brazil, that kid was the best in Brazil.
Steve-O.
Colin knows his stuff.
Steve-O, Colin said a lot of things.
No, innit?
Brazilians.
I can't trust him.
I'll take Richarlison. Very good though. Pau, he's gonna be one of the best. I think he's gonna be one of the best.
Yeah, but that's not really what we need right now, Miles.
Aubameyang's gone, bro. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, but I don't need someone that's gonna be the best. I kind of need someone to come and do a job for me now, Miles.
But he's still one of the top in the Prem.
Yeah, but
Nah,
Steve-O,
man,
if
not.
your toilet was broken,
Ability, his numbers ain't doing that yet.
But you know
Steve-O,
you know
if
what
your
he's
toilet
doing?
was
He's
broken,
becoming Brazilian in the fact that
I know, but Dan,
he had bare potential.
hear me out. If you lot's toilets were broken, who would you rather? A qualified person come and do it or an apprentice? I know I just want a qualified person to come and fix my toilet. I don't want a guy that's going to learn how to fix it in the duration of fixing it. I don't care. There are bare strikers out there. How dare you? How dare you?
No. Strikers that are available.
You sound like Miles. You don't watch much football, do you? There's bare strikers out there that will do a
trust
much
me.
better job.
Jordy, he's doing that one. Trust me. I watch football.
Who? What?
He's doing that one again.
Who's available that's got experience? And
Available. Experience. No. You said there's no strikers out there. Richarlison doesn't have experience, by the way. Richarlison plays left wing, right wing, through the middle. Richarlison's never even scored 10 plus goals in the season. I don't know why we want him to replace Aubameyang. It makes no sense. But
I don't think so. I don't rate Richarlison that much, but I'm saying
he's good.
I don't rate him.
For players that can come in and do a job now, there's not many that are available.
You know what though?
If you just got to go to football, there's Lil Omishem, the Nigerian striker in the French league who scores goals. You can look at Martinez for Inter Milan. These people like to just shop around. They're not going to stay there forever. There's Williams at Athletic Bilbao. Okay, Williams at Athletic Bilbao. There's so many strikers. There's Marlon in Holland. There's strikers about the family.
Richarlison is crazy.
Who?
The potential of Richarlison, whatever the fuck you say his name, the potential. But I'm saying, even at now, they're playing at such a level.
But he's not a goal scorer, though.
Poet wants Arsenal to re-sign Marlon for like 30, 40 million. They let him go for like 600 bags.
The Dutch you.
Yeah.
Talk about Marlon, the West Ham you.
No,
I think it's all about mentality. At the top, it's about mentality, man. Everyone can play ball.
Everyone can play ball, trust me. No, not like that though, Dan. So it's like, Dan, you kick ball. Steve-O, you kick ball. Specs, you kick ball. You know, even if you kick ball with your friends, you know which.
What, George, we don't kick ball, bro. What the fuck's going on? Like, we don't.
You know when you kick ball, you know how Weezy is, in it. So you know you want to play to Weezy's strengths. You know you give it to Weezy, one-on-one with the keeper. He wants to bang it. But you're not going to ask Weezy to hold it up back to play and stuff like that. So Richarlison, he's a baller.
Arsenal.
No, but he's not a
second best
scorer.
baller in his chat.
No.
But look at most teams, yeah. Look at most Prem teams. They'll have like Chelsea have got Abraham, we got Batshuayi, we got.
You go take that off the screen.
We got Giroud, whatever it is, yeah. All three of these are good players, but half of it is all in the head in terms of who can hit it every damn time. Do you know what I'm saying? And make it happen. That's why for me.
No, I just think some people. No, Dan, I disagree. I just don't think everyone's as good as whatever. Just not everyone's that good. Everyone can kick ball. Everyone's not good enough.
Man. I watch him, and I say to myself, if he gets in a team where he doesn't have to do as much work, yeah, meaning he's doing a lot of work, that tracking left wing backs and all of that. You don't do that in a bigger team. He gets to play a bit more.
He doesn't score goals. No one's not
he's doing so much tracking back, bro.
No,
hold on. He does a lot of work.
I'm not disputing that, but he doesn't score goals.
Richarlison.
Yeah.
World class.
Would you take him?
Where?
Arsenal.
If I'll take him Nigeria. Why can you not take him Arsenal? Come on, Ball, man.
No, it wasn't that spec. They said to
What
replace
does it not
Aubameyang.
match our criteria?
No, poet, that was
Richarlison's a natural winger, though.
poet, that
This is
was
what I
never
just
it.
said. I
Nah,
wouldn't
but
take him
he's
to
been
replace
playing
Aubameyang.
wing. He
He's
was
not
a
a goal
striker
scorer.
before.
You sure? You
Yeah.
sure? Who told you this?
He was a strike. Go and watch history of Richarlison. He played through
Yeah,
the middle
but like,
early.
Well, no,
Ronaldo was a goalkeeper.
Fluminense, isn't it? From Fluminense. He played for Fluminense.
Yeah.
He's a left wing forward.
When he went what? Anyway.
Yeah, when he went Watford.
To be fair, they play everywhere now. I couldn't actually say.
He's better than Pepe?
What?
Who?
Is he better? I would rather have him there than Pepe on the right.
Yeah, I'd rather have him than Pepe.
Yeah, but
Pepe's shit, man.
Pepe's shit.
Yeah, Pepe's
Who?
shit.
I don't think Pepe's shit. I don't think
Pepe's not. Pepe's shit.
Pepe's not shit.
He's just not for us. He's not shit. He's just not for us.
Who's he for then?
He's not
Pepe.
for us.
Who's he for?
What are you not talking about?
But this is my personal preference.
Pepe's not. He's actually impossible to tackle, bro.
Hey, Jordy.
Yeah, but he
Pepe,
he
yeah,
has to
Jordy,
pass the ball to
I
his
think
own man.
These
He
lot don't
skies
watch
the
football.
ball
That's
every
what it has
time.
to be.
Why can't we have our own personal preference? I don't understand.
He's overrated.
Because it's not matched by logic. It's just matched by the
Well,
fact that you can have an opinion to have it.
No, I
But
believe
if I
that.
tell
I
you
believe
his dribble,
Richarlison sits so well in Arsenal.
since he's
But
been at Arsenal,
Steve-O, I didn't disagree with that. I don't disagree. I would take Richarlison, but not to replace Aubameyang. If someone goes, that's your striker, I'll be like, no, thank you. It's okay.
That's true,
If
poet.
that's what the budget is, I don't want that. I don't want it. But if we can have him, I'll take him, but not to replace
Aubameyang play through the middle every game, yeah?
No.
He doesn't play for the middle any game, bro.
So I'm
Any
saying,
game.
Would Pepe get into my team? Madonians on the right side, probably not. Because he beats players, but then loses the ball.
who, Pepe?
Yeah.
Pepe's with them.
Oh, yeah, he's poor, man. I'm sorry.
Who? Pepe's poor.
People, but
I
listen,
don't rate him, man. I hope he does get there. I
People,
hope he gets there,
He's
but
playing the cage.
he's weak, man. He's weak.
if you're going to beat a player and do skills, there needs to be end product. If not, it's a waste of time.
Forget it, man. Forget you lot. You lot just chat shit.
Or if you're going to be a guy that holds on to the ball, you at least got to have ridiculous strength to hold people off so you get time to do your thing. He's too weak, mate.
Evo, you kicked the ball, man. You've even told me how difficult. You've told me how difficult it is playing under numerous different managers and numerous.
Yeah.
He's played under four managers in 1 year, but everyone expects perfection.
Mate,
but maybe
I think
that's
he's
not
right.
I don't know. It's
He was
confusing.
saying
to me,
quality, I'm not having that.
What's that?
His ball retention is shit, man. His ball retention is shit.
But he's going to get there. I hope he does.
No
I hope
problem.
he gets there, but right now.
Danny, he's Bertrand Traore. That winger you need to have.
What's that?
But Bertrand Traore, the ones at Lyon that used to be at Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
Bertrand Traore.
With
Yeah.
the
No, but I think he's worse.
I like him, man. He's good.
He's worse.
They
But
can
you
do
don't
that
say.
though.
But then, Steve-O, can I ask you one question, Steve-O? Honestly, this is where I say I don't understand humans. I know you can say you don't like Pepe because you've watched Pepe quite a bit because you watched the Premier League. Now, honestly, have you watched 10 games this season of Lyon in the French league?
I have.
Nah, not of Leon. Nah.
But then you say you like Troy, which means I reckon you've watched
No,
him
I like
on the
whoa,
odd
whoa, whoa.
occasion.
See, here we go. But this is where I'm you ready? Whoa. Hold on. I'm saying I like Toure from when he was at Chelsea. I ain't even seen him this year. I liked him as a player. I'm really like every time he played at Chelsea, Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, he would bag a goal.
Wait. Specs. See the Troy you're talking about, yeah? Is the one with the funny hair, plays right
Yes,
wing, left
yes,
wing?
yes.
The one that's been at Lyon for about a couple of seasons now.
Oh, sorry. The what you mentioned the Chelsea one, though.
Yeah.
The striker, I thought.
Yeah, he's at Lyon.
But you didn't have to play left back.
You know what though? Chelsea have had a couple of men called Troy. No. They've had a couple of men called Troy, so this is a confusing situation.
Yeah. No, I'm
Steve,
talking about the striker.
Bluetooth spud.
The striker.
Bluetooth spud.
The African one that had the skits.
He had the skits. Go away, Specs, as well. Just go away, fam.
He did have it.
Jordy.
Look, when it's all said and done, if you're a right mid at Arsenal and you have a poor ball retention, he can dribble for days. but his end decision that he makes is usually wrong.
But Dan, I'm just saying there's always circumstances sometimes surrounding a situation which gives you the reasons why things happen. If someone has ability. If no one has ability, then fair enough, I agree with you. They're just shit. But if you have ability,
he's making bad
and you're not,
decisions, bro.
it makes me
That's
go,
nothing to do with ability.
No, but it is
he's
though.
doing something
It is.
great.
No. If you
He's
have
making
ability,
bad decisions, the same ones every time. It's just how he
but
plays.
Steve-O, I agree with everything you're saying, but if you've played under 4 different managers in 1 year and you've just made a big move, I reckon that's going to play a part in the way you just live your life. So I'm just going to say, when a man's got a good season under his belt, playing consecutive football, if at the end of that he's still not good, I'll hold up my hands and say, Steve-O, you man, you're
I'm not
right.
saying he's not
But
good.
until, but you're telling me all of these bad things about him, but I reckon a good season for Pepe in the Premier League,
at the end of all the good stuff is wrong.
What's that?
Yeah, that's true.
60% of the time, what he does at the end of all the good stuff he does, what he does at the very end is wrong.
Yeah, but Dan, you're a Chelsea fan. I can tell you right now that Eden Hazard has had seasons where he scored 3 goals and maybe like 2 assists, and you lot all fucking sucking his dick.
Yeah,
and
don't get me started on that.
That's a fact.
I'm here to talk about Pepe.
But I'm talking about multiple seasons.
I'm saying
Hazard has had multiple seasons.
You're right. But right now,
Hazard's probably only had 2 good seasons at Chelsea.
I'm talking about Hazard. I'm talking
You
about
don't love him.
I'm saying his end product is dead.
He's dead. That's it,
Dan,
though.
what I'm saying to you is, I want to say it to you again.
I love this.
Hazard has had multiple terrible seasons.
No,
Because he has ability, we say give him an opportunity to have a consecutive season and see what he's doing. When Hazard had that, he was incredible.
Look at Steve.
Incredible. Incredible.
I'm back.
Give Pepe that chance. That's all I'm asking.
I don't
Pepe has that chance, then we can judge him. Because Hazard was given that opportunity.
Bro,
Hazard was really given that opportunity. He moved from Lille after being player of the year, all of this shit. And Hazard's first season, he was terrible.
Running as soon as he got to Chelsea, and then he had a season off.
All right, Poet, you know another thing as well, bro. Poet had, Hazard had 4 good seasons before.
At Lille, he was incredible.
Pepe's only had 1 season. Now that's what makes me think, did he have a great season or is he a great player?
No, but then where's Pepe come from? Where's Hazard come from?
Same team, no?
No, in terms of like when Hazard went to Lille, correct me if I'm wrong, he was captain. Lille were a stronger side. They won the league. Like there was whole circumstances are different. So when he moved to Chelsea, I kind of expected him to be cold, like sick. He wasn't. He was all right. If that. Hazard, first season at Chelsea.
He got player of the season in the first season.
First season what did Chelsea do?
Wait, let me ask a question.
What do you remember? You just won the Champions League. You just won Champions League. What did Chelsea do? Because Hazard's moved to win you the league and go mad. Di Matteo got fired halfway through. Are you not? Oh, remember. Go remember and watch it, bro.
Pepe a top 10.
Go remember. We'll go watch it.
Is Pepe a top 10 winger in the league?
Don't talk shit.
Top 10 in the league.
Now.
What?
No way. Why?
What?
He's doing what Neil's doing for Burnley.
Who?
Redmond.
Who?
Pepe.
Redmond's better than Pepe. Redmond's better than Pepe.
Specs. I can look at you with no top on and great glasses and agree with you.
Right, so you're
agree. But I'm saying to you, he deserves an opportunity to see what he can do. Because when Hazard first moved to Chelsea, wasn't that great.
Now let's be clear. He's gonna have an opportunity. No, but he's gonna have an opportunity. He cost 75 mil. Arsenal are backing that.
Wait, do we judge? See that 75 price tag, right? Because what I was saying, I was looking at it thinking, 75, you got to come in and you got to do it straight away. You don't get a chance, right? But is 75 million as much as we think it is?
No.
Is it like maybe 100 million when you start judging players like that? Or is 75 still a lot of money and we're judging a man like that?
When Arsenal signed him,
good question.
When Arsenal signed him, Mesut Ozil was out of the team, which means he was signed to add the assist to that Arsenal team and make them be the playmaker in the Arsenal squad. You have to rate him based on the idea that he's going to be the guy that creates the opportunities that Arsenal are going to score from. He got 7-8 months into the season. What do you think? That's all it comes down to.
You shit.
Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah.
I'm judging a man at Arsenal for the last 8 months. That is a waste. That's Joe Campbell.
Nah. It's not that much. That's what I'm saying. Listen, bro, because you got to remember, I'm the guy that I was saying so much about Pepe, but people actually coming. Look at the West Ham game. I thought he was terrible. He got had up in the first half. He walked off the pitch with 2 assists and a goal.
Man,
I think.
Yeah, he did.
And then since then, nothing happened.
That's not
that's
true.
not true. That's not true.
That's not true, but it's cool.
So,
Specs, you know what? You're an Arsenal fan.
One
Specs, you're an Arsenal fan.
like
I will remember.
Scoring
Specs, you're an Arsenal fan. Cool,
He killed Man United.
When Henry first signed, for Arsenal,
Oh,
he
you don't
scored his
understand what I'm
first
saying.
goal
You don't
against
understand.
Southampton.
You don't understand what I'm saying. What you're saying.
One second.
So I agree with that.
One second. Me and you both watch this. I know this for a fact. You're a dedicated Arsenal fan like me.
No,
when he signed, from August up until January, he scored 2 goals.
And Bergkamp.
And furthermore, he played against Nantes. We had a Europa League game because we got kicked out of the Champions League. We won 3-0 against Nantes. He missed a 1-on-1 in the last minute and got booed. Everyone will just forget. From January onward, he scored 20 whatever goals and he was amazing. Yes, but I'm saying to you, he got given time. So just give him a bit of time.
Wait, hold on. What you're saying is I agree. However, what you're saying doesn't mean it happens to everyone. There's some players.
It's true. That's true.
Don't end up.
But here, all right, there are a million ways to look at this. Let's look at it like this.
Yeah.
Are Arsenal a better team with Pepe or Wilfred Zaha? Same price.
Zaha.
Then it's a flop.
Tough to say though, because he went. Zaha took that step up.
I disagree with that statement.
Arsenal is barely a step up from Lille.
That's a silly statement, Tigo, that's a silly statement.
Why?
All right, can I go back to what you said about Henry thing though? If we would have asked,
hold on. No, you can't. Arsenal had one mission this season. What was their mission? To hope Pepe gets better next year, or to get top 4, or win the Europa League. They had one mission. Who would have helped them in that mission? Zaha or Pepe?
No, but we're not talking. But Tigo, now you're talking about 2 different things. Now we're talking about 2 different things. 2 different things. Are we speaking about Pepe as a player, or are we speaking about Arsenal's objectives? If we're talking about Pepe as a player,
it's
his decision. I'm not waffling. You're waffling now, 100%.
I'm saying there's a billion ways you can rate a player. And I'm saying that Arsenal had one mission this season. They spent
Hold on. But you said what you said.
Hold on. Let me land. They spent more than they ever spent on a player. By the way, they weren't planning to. The pressure got too much for them from the board. They had that whole transfer limit, all this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. They spent the most they've ever spent. They rushed it through. £75 million a player with a bag of penalties, right? I'm not even saying he's a bad player. I actually think he is a good player. But they had one mission: get top 4 or win Europa League. And he has not contributed to either of those missions. And at £75 million for a club that ain't got the money. And by the way, who knows if a Premier League team will ever spend £75 million on a player
no,
again?
you made your point. Can I just say something? Because this is the way I'm saying to you. 2 different things, man, saying. It's irritating to hear for so long, fam. We were speaking about Pepe being a good player. I said the way we judge a good player, irrespective of the circumstances, is let's give him time to have a consistent run of games. And I used the example of Thierry Henry. He was signed for 10.5 million at the time. 1 second, you said let me land. Let me land. He was signed for 10.5. That was a big deal back in the day. And for the first 5-6 months, if we signed Alan Shearer, we would have got more for our money. By the end of the season, Henry done bits. I'm saying, who knows what the fuck May would have brought? No one knows. But so give the guy a season. Give the guy a season. If he's still shit, everyone's right. I'll hold up my hands and say cool. But without any time, how can we talk about Pepe being good or bad because of the expectations of Arsenal? That's got nothing to do with Pepe.
I sent you nothing. Going back to the Henry bit, yeah. When Henry was doing that 2 goals to January, if you would have asked people then, what do you think of him? They would have gave you the answer then.
Good point.
Like we know Henry ended up being magic. But the question is,
big players are judged by their impact on their teams. I'm sorry. Ask Paul Pogba. Let's go back in time and talk to Paul Pogba. Big players on big fees are judged by their impact on the team. I like Pepe. I think he's a decent player. You can't tell me that man has contributed £75 million to Arsenal Football Club in the 2019-20 season. Didn't happen.
I totally agree. But I can say to you, Eden Hazard contributed absolutely nothing in the season where Chelsea stopped Tottenham from winning the league. But the next year, he was Player of the Year. But
he contributed nothing. He scored his first goal in April, but that's not a reflection of Hazard.
These are wild levels. These are wild levels.
But there's bare players I can use like
wild
this.
levels.
There's so many players. Man, I'm
Yeah,
just saying like.
so you might as well say no player's ever been shit then.
No,
they could be
you
good
don't.
tomorrow.
No, you don't. We're not talking about every single player.
Higgins Bjornaby wasn't shit. He might be good next
No, we're
year.
not talking about that till you go though. We're not
Yes, you
talking
are.
about that. It's so specific what man's saying. Man's saying
Pepe's never been a
ability.
Premier League player.
Good.
Hazard had been at that time. What are we talking about? Pepe has never been a good Premier League player.
Let's talk about Hazard's first season, where the best thing Hazard done was a fucking Rabona at the Emirates. Like, come on, like people have bad seasons.
He came and he scored better goals.
Didn't they win the league that year?
Bro, Hazard's first season at Chelsea,
like
you look
five
dead, Dan.
penalties.
I know you may not remember it properly. You won the Champions
I
League.
remember
You made a big statement about coming over to win.
Di
Matteo was fired by when was Di Matteo fired? By December, January. That's not a good season, Dan.
But he joined the Champions League winning. He joined the Champions League.
If we're going to talk about expectations of Chelsea Football Club, you signed Hazard to win the league. You didn't. You fired your manager halfway through.
Yeah, but when we're talking about what manager are we talking about here? We're talking about one of the great flop managers ever. What are we talking about?
You're talking about. I'm saying to you, circumstances.
Yeah, that's cool, but you're still ifs and buts. All you're doing, but the fact of the matter is, you're right because you could project forward about any player in the world. We're not talking about a 21-year-old Eden Hazard here. We're talking about a big man who's a sub of Zaha at Ivory Coast. We're talking about a senior player.
He's not a sub of Zaha, but carry on. He's not a sub of Zaha, but carry on.
Let's not talk potential. Potential's another conversation. You can talk about Martinelli, talk about Bukayo Saka. Let's talk about them for potential. You signed a player to change your team. It didn't work.
Oh, he's shit.
So no one's saying it did. No, but that's not the argument here. That's the argument to make you not sound good and laugh and stuff. But that's not really the conversation. That's not the conversation I had at the start.
No, but all you're saying, you're saying your argument is he might be good one day. Your argument is he might be good one day. That's like the most
I'm not saying that. No one's saying that as well. Stop talking shit, you lot. Don't talk shit. Don't.
Stop swearing, bro.
Can somebody else sum up what Poet's saying? Because he doesn't think any of us said it.
I can sum up what I'm saying. You don't have to be patronizing and say, can someone... Don't do that stuff. Don't.
Go it. Do it.
I've said what I've said. Don't be silly.
I don't think anyone gets it. I don't think anyone gets it.
Well, then... all right, be quiet, then I'll say it again.
Okay, everyone's silent now. Everyone's silent.
It's not difficult to get what I'm saying. I've said, when the first conversation we had was, is Pepe good? I let everyone speak. Everyone was saying he was rubbish. I said, give him some time and then we can make an assessment. Then everyone goes, look what's...
Leave him.
I am. Then everyone spoke about what Arsenal achieved. I've agreed. Arsenal done nothing. But Paz, don't say he's shit and all the... Fam, don't... Oh, you lot just chat shit. Forget you, man.
What's going on? Has gone. Hey, listen, here's the thing though, yeah?
Do you know what? I'm not on the patronizing thing. I don't like that, fam.
No.
Here's the thing.
Just say what you're saying, but don't be patronizing, fam.
Here's the thing, yeah? He's obviously not super young. he's not super young. When it's all said and done, yeah? I think his biggest problem is his decision making. And that's when I have a problem with players.
Yeah.
He does.
I don't think it comes down to
all of that. When it comes down to that, the decisions you make, I don't think you improve.
No, he's good. Yeah. He's a good player, and I think the speed of the Premier League got to him. I think if you watched him the last 10 games, I think the last 10 games have kind of been wiped from people's minds because I was talking to someone about Harry Maguire yesterday. I said, if you go by the last 10 games, yeah, he was worth the money. He was worth the money. Yeah. But people go on like the first 10 games are the only 10 games that matter, or the first 20, 19 games, whatever it is.
I feel like
Pepe's becoming a good Arsenal player. There's no doubt about it. But they ain't going to get top 4. And is he going to be that guy? Is he going to be that guy? I don't know.
Earn their worth easier than forwards do.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Forwards, you have to produce something tangible, something we can see. We see that contribution. Whereas with defending, you can kind of do it in shape. You've got a lot more protection in order to do it. And when a goal does go in, it's not necessarily your fault. A lack of creating chances, you're being looked at. But either way, I still think Pepe's shit.
No, I don't. No, what can I say that? No.
Go on, Steve-O.
And the reason you're saying he's shit, and the reason I say is because, again, it's this whole thing of expectation, man. When he first come, what I expected, he has not lived up to that. And then going on to what you said, Dan, about if he was like, oh, unlucky hitting the bar. Like when Messi goes to a World Cup, and I've seen Messi play unbelievable, hit the bar 6 times in a World Cup. That's unlucky. When Pepe's playing and he's getting to the corner, the bar line, but then he's taking an extra 2 touches, that's not unlucky. That's
what World Cup is this, by the way? What World Cup is this, by the way? Because if it's the World Cup where they lost in the final,
no, not that one.
Great in the group stage. He was great in the group stage. But Kaz in the knockout,
but that doesn't matter. That's Messi. You know, that's the Messi.
That's Messi. Don't even compare Messi.
The difference between unlucky and someone making the same decision, bro.
But it's Messi. That's not fair.
Steve made a good point.
Yeah.
Don't talk about Messi. Any other player, but not Messi.
When Arsenal beat Olympiacos, Pepe did one of the worst things that a footballer could ever do.
4 touches.
Do you remember that, Jordy?
The cutbacks.
Do you remember that? Good players. Or if you've got a full brain, you don't do the in and out.
Got a full brain. You see what I'm saying? He hasn't got a full brain.
That's not true as well. That's not true as well. That's not true.
That's what I see.
That's not true.
Honestly, he's a talented player. He reminds me of a guy called Junior Dadson I used to play with. Bad boy player. Dead brain. Quick, strong, everything. Dead. So when he's on it,
honestly, I don't think he watched Pepe. I know Tigo does. I know Specs does. I know Jordy does. I know Dambo. I know, Steve, you don't
just locked out just one man. Just
I know for a fact.
Everyone's in. Yeah.
Listen, how can I not watch him? Like Dan saying the exact same thing. Everyone in there saying the same thing except you. So who's the one that's not watching it?
All right, I'll say this.
Who's not watching it?
I'll say this.
Who's not watching it? Who's not watching it? You're the only one that ain't saying it, bro. You're the one there.
You man, point, you man.
What? No point, innit? Who's the one that ain't watching it? What? Hey, get some new lenses, bro. You obviously
think you don't watch football, though. Steve, you don't watch football. Who's that with you?
I'll say this.
I don't only watch
you watch West Ham.
I've got fucking UEFA badges, bro. I've got the badges as well.
Where are we going now?
I don't know where he's going. I don't know what he means about not watching football. You always try to go on like he watches football.
Viewers, do you know how much every week?
This is how we argue in the group.
This is our argument.
How we argue all the time.
Next time Steve-O see each other, it's going to be awkward for like 4 seconds.
Not awkward. You lot try and create these narratives. You lot are tramps and dickheads, fam. Shut up, man.
I'll say this
because I've got my UEFA A badge.
Yeah, A badges. He's mentioned that twice now. All right.
I mentioned it 3 times and it goes.
Yeah, there's coaches at Chelsea who are touching little kids with UEFA A badges. I don't give a fuck. What's
I got my badges. Don't say that. I got my badges.
Oh, look,
so what if you got your badges? I'm letting you know that doesn't mean you're more qualified than anyone. You just watch something.
I think as well.
If you watch something enough, you'll be able to know more about it. Like I said, I couldn't tell people about West Ham the way Steve-O could because he watches West Ham. I can tell you don't watch Pepe that much. I know that Dan don't even watch Pepe that much.
Don't tell me you don't watch Pepe that much. You're the only one that is saying the wrong thing, bro.
No, I'm not saying the wrong thing. I'm just saying my opinion.
I believe you
I've not said you're wrong.
You're telling to give him a chance. Like, we're not on about giving him a chance. The question is Pepe good now? Not next year. Is Pepe
but that
good
was
now?
not. Now you've changed it. That's cool.
Is
but that's not what
Pepe
we're saying.
good? Is he worth the money?
No, you're saying is Pepe good now?
What about now?
I can accept that. You never said that at the start. And it's all
that
recorded.
Was the question. We was answering the question that a fan sent in.
What's that?
No. Is Pepe good now?
It said Pepe worth 75 million now.
Not. Oh, no one at Arsenal's good now apart from Aubameyang. That was what I said.
That was the question, Poe. It was on the screen.
Huh? It was terrible against Olympiacos.
Terrible. I agree.
I'll say this. What Arsenal signed.
He's not a terrible player, though.
Nah, what Arsenal signed.
Not next year, he ain't anyway. Next year, he's not terrible.
Yeah.
You got Houdini, Mystic Meg. Tell them who's going to be players. Hey, tell me the lottery numbers, please. Fucking hell.
At least Steve-O's got some good content. Well done, Steve.
Yeah,
really funny.
Massive.
I think Arsenal signed a player that actually isn't suited for the era in a lot of ways. I think everything's so system based. He's an individual playmaker. If you look at the Premier League and try and pick out the individuals, they ain't really popping right now. Like Bruno Fernandes is like he looks like someone who's just making stuff happen when he gets on the ball. But since Hazard left, the players who just get on the ball and just go bang, and there's a spark. They're not really cracking in the Premier League right now.
Yeah. Tigo. Nutmeg Rush was never a proper game.
Nutmeg Rush wasn't what?
It was never a proper game in football.
Hey, Tigo, do you remember my topic on Take a Bow when we said about the individual spark, the players around the world? Remember I said that?
Yeah.
They don't really care. It's all about James Milners now. People that slot into teams,
Jordan Henderson.
slot into patterns. You
The
know what I
thing
mean?
is, you need those players. There are only a few of those spark players, but the only way they can create that spark is with a Henderson, like someone backing them. But there's not many.
But those players, there's not one in the Liverpool team. The most creative player in the Liverpool team is Virgil van Dijk. No, in terms of vision, passing, he's the most creative player.
Salah.
No, he's not creative.
I'd say Mane.
Mane's not creative.
I would say Mane.
These aren't creative players.
They don't look like the number 10, but they're creating team.
No, they're great. They're great. But they're not. You're not going to put the ball at their feet and go right. Unlock this defense.
No. But
they're not.
No, but Mane does unlock a defense though, but not like Pirlo unlocks it. He still unlocks it.
But these players who just go. Good, give the game to them. Just go. The game's in your hands, and watch them open the game up. Those players
like
they're not shining.
No one. Firmino's creative.
Oh, don't get me started on Firmino, bro. Like, bro,
Firmino has to be Liverpool's most creative player.
See, now we got all these Liverpool fans in the comments now talking about Firmino and Trent Alexander-Arnold.
No, Trent's not creative.
How many goals? How many
Trent Alexander-Arnold?
For how good he is, I think he's an amazing, lovely player. How many assists and how many goals has he got?
I would love the idea.
I don't think he's got as many as you'd like, but what his job is to drop back and then
go. But that's what we're judging on. That's what we just judged Pepe on, bro.
Yeah, but
I can ask you a question.
That's what I judge a player on. I watch them and he comes back for them man to go forward and cut in and do his thing.
Okay. Who does that?
Firmino.
Does that make him a creative player?
No, he's a system player. You draw his game on a whiteboard and you say go and do what is on the whiteboard.
That's not a creative player. That's like a man in a system.
That's not what he did at Hoffenheim.
But that's exactly now.
Did you watch him at Hoffenheim, guys?
I didn't watch him at Hoffenheim.
Now he's been at Liverpool a few years now. He's won the Champions League there. This is the player he is.
Yeah.
No,
why are we talking? We're on about now. We've got to stop talking about before. We're on about now. Like, what is he doing now? Is he doing enough? Like,
no,
when we talk about these world-class players that Liverpool have,
because he bagged in the Champions.
Is he world class?
He bagged in the Champions.
In that case, what I'd say everyone in Liverpool is a system player. Then
I agree. Apart from Van Dijk.
Don't get me started.
No, not Mane.
I think Mane could shine in any system, but he's
Mane's class.
Get behind the line.
Huh?
Yeah, he gets given one job.
Is Wijnaldum only a system player as well?
Yeah.
I like Wijnaldum.
He's the same player that got relegated with Newcastle. Like, listen, you put them in a good system, they'll do well.
See, someone here said Lallana. Lallana's a techie player, but look at his assist record in his career. He ain't got that killer. He ain't got that creative moment.
Can you be a creative player that is able to create situations without getting assists?
Wow. Yeah.
So then was that be a creative player?
That's why I rate Firmino. That's why I said Firmino.
I George.
So then does that make Firmino a creative player?
Now I don't know because your system argument has changed it for me. Now I don't know.
So one thing, but stop.
Yeah, because now I don't know. Because I agree with Tigo about systems. Like if you tell a man this.
Divock Origi won the big games last year.
Yeah.
But then if you're part of a system and they give you the creative role within the system, doesn't that make you a creative player?
Yeah. And then not only that,
because he doesn't have players in that system with creative roles. He doesn't. That's not how he plays.
Okay.
Like people will say Trent Alexander-Arnold because they got these magical assist numbers. Look at where those assist numbers come from. They come from the midfield, pulling the fullback in, dropping it on the fullback's toe, and going go early. So it pulls defensive fullbacks forward. So he's got like every range of pass onto the penalty spot that you could possibly have because the system's made for him. That's not creative.
Yeah,
that's like when Özil used to play magical passes and Iniesta or something.
That's come to the training ground every single day, work 2 hours longer, and I'll show you how to put that ball in a penalty spot. And when someone
you're saying the creativity part is the part that you don't teach; it just happens naturally. Like man will just do something crazy.
I hope the Liverpool fans are listening to this. You got an average team. Yeah, with great system, great manager, and a great players that play exactly to what they're told to do. And that's how shit works, rude boy.
I don't know how many.
No shame in not having a full team of world-class players like the AC Milan team that you lot beat. You know what I mean?
I don't know how many. I don't know
Can
how
you
many.
compare them to the Leicester team that won the league?
What? No, because they had Riyad Mahrez. The Riyad Mahrez was allowed to do what he wanted. Yeah, but Riyad Mahrez, creative-wise, they just said, "Go on, take the game," and he did. He went and took the game.
Yeah.
If he was out of position, he was out of position. If he was wandering,
like I was studying certain games, I was watching him. I'm like,
little bits of every game.
Let me. And then under Arteta, he was doing better. So I was like, do you know what? Let me
I'll
see.
be real. Poet has patience.
I'd love to see how he would.
Poet has patience.
Like,
I have no
patience. Poet, you got mad patience.
I have patience for things that give me reason to, though.
I just don't think he's as shit or as good as everyone says he is.
Okay, so
it's like Jordy. Do you know the perfect argument? You know how long I was talking about James Maddison for? I was loving Maddison for time, but now I think he's been overhyped too much. So I'm like, he's not that good.
Yeah.
But the way I was rating him, I was like, he should be a conversation. And then by the time he was the conversation, I just think he went too mad with it. But that's my point. Like when I was calling it, I think Specs told me first about Maddison from Norwich. So Specs told me, and then I watched him, and I was like, this guy's good, fam. So I was like, he's good then, he's still good now. It's just that more people are aware of him being good now because he's maybe consistently showing it. But he's always been good. Maybe because he's got a better manager so we can show it. I want Pepe to have that. Arteta for 1 year. Let me see what you can do. If you can't say anything after that, then yeah, maybe you're not alright.
I mean, you could talk now, but I think Madison suffered a little bit because of their expectation and people.
Expectation,
But if he was playing as badly as maybe sometimes you think you want him to be so special and he's not, then Leicester would probably be having a worse season. I just think maybe even what the manager's asking him to do is different.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, he's like playing on the left as well.
There's so much we don't know. We're saying, mate, why ain't he doing that? And the manager said, look, you're only allowed to make 3 forward runs a game or something. We're like, we want him. They've got the reins on him. Yeah. We just don't know what's being asked.
Me and Specs were with Jack Grealish in, I can't remember when it was, before last year anyway. This season last year. And he'd just been told in training that they need him to play left wing. And he was like, I'm pissed, but because I'm the captain, I've just got to go for it, and I've got to play left wing. And the manager's like, right, you start there, but you come inside. No one will really know you're playing left wing, but we've got a solid left back with you. He's got a track with you. And that sort of shit that'll ruin numbers. That'll ruin your perception of a player playing slightly out of position. Look what's happened to Maitland-Niles.
Yeah, man.
Is Maitland-Niles good now, Steven?
Say again?
Is Maitland-Niles good?
No, he's a good footballer, but I think the way he's playing now, you could argue that people could say he's poor, but he's a real good footballer. You put him in centre midfield, he's a real good footballer. At right back, he can't defend.
He needs patience.
Steven, I think he's a good footballer. I think he's very good. Regardless of what's happening right now, I think he's a victim of circumstances. I think if he moves to another team, he'll do his thing. I genuinely believe that.
I think at right back, he loses concentration because he doesn't want to play.
Yeah, he's not a right back. And not only that, bro, you know, when someone doesn't want to play in a position,
head's gone.
Like, you're almost starting the game at a minus.
Yeah.
You don't want to be there, bro. I know footballers, and I'm not saying I know Ainsley. Ainsley's really trying. He's a really laid-back kid, but I know footballers that have been put in positions and have conceded penalties, done things to get out of that position. That's how mad it can be, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying Ainsley's done that, but is Ainsley doing great at right back? Some games he's tremendous, then he'll do one bad thing, you're like, it's whoa. But he's not a right back. Not at all, man.
Like,
I think he's class. I think he's class.
And Tigo does say that anyone can play in fullbacks, but I disagree with that. Being someone that played fullback, I really disagree, because if you play fullback correct, you're meant to control the whole back line. You're meant to be the last one. On the angle, you're meant to be the deepest man, and you've called the offside.
Fullback is bare responsibility, you know, like a lot of concentration.
It's changed now. When I played, it was all about a responsibility as a defender. Now it's almost about when you play fullback, responsibility attacking. They don't care about defending. They don't care. When I played, you could only be a centre back or a right back that played there. Like, you had to be a defender.
I did right back for a season, and it wasn't that going up thing. It was you had to stay back, watch the line, bro.
Or if you had it, you had to watch it. Didn't you have to back your midfielder as well, your right winger?
Back him up. But that was backing up. So you think Gary Neville, like them man back then were considered quite attacking, but all he was doing is being a backup.
Yeah.
Just make sure if Becker wanted to knock it back and go back door, they called it, then he could whip it in. But back door, you know what you're thinking. But yeah, now it's all different, bro. It's the opposite way around. You've got to be able to be comfortable on the ball, attack. Even at my stage, you had to be comfortable on the ball, but he just got into it then. Like, you could literally be the guy, you get it out your foot and you hit the channels. If you had a good hit, if you could hit the channel good, you was a good right back. If you could hit the channel and you could stop a winger, you was good. No, but that was
Gary Neville scored one goal. One goal.
All right, well, check this out. Check this out. Me and Poet spoke earlier, and this was supposed to be 20 minutes long.
Is it?
This is lit because we ain't seen each other, man.
And the only person we haven't really heard from is Skits. How's everything going, man?
Everything's all right, man. Just lockdown season. I only go to the shops to get food, and that's it. Man's just been eating and playing Call of Duty.
Wait, Tigo, is it getting recorded, like to put out?
It's live and it's got yeah.
Well, there was a part where Emma just was in there with me. Be careful of that bit, yeah.
Okay, I don't have control over that. I don't have control over that.
Stick it on you.
No, it's live.
Oh, right, I mean,
Live,
it's not getting restreamed. I mean,
it's not getting edited or anything. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Bro, it's 2 hours long.
I've never been this long.
How are you, man? How you keeping up?
I'm good. I'm just working, man.
I'm living well because I'm running. I swear down, if I wasn't running, I'd be finished.
You don't look like it, you chubby bastard.
Yeah, you're a bit chubby, George. I can't lie.
Now, I put on weight, George. Listen, I put on weight, bruv. I put on weight.
You're good, man, a chubby bastard.
I have a...
Stevo's thing is deeper with me. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, brother. Listen, because you got that top on, geez. Don't even fit you. Look here. Look at the sleeves. Come on.
Let's see the frame. Take the top
But you
off.
don't work in that top. Do you work in that top?
Yes.
Yeah, he does. That's his work top.
Don't fucking awake it. Don't awake it, mate.
Yeah, I chose the away kit. It's the best kit.
I like the blue one, mate, to be honest, but whatever.
West Ham is still paying rent on their stadium, but they're not in there.
It's mad, bro. It's crazy.
The government have asked themselves for a mortgage holiday.
Mad.
So that West Ham can stop paying rent.
No, you're such a donut. Hey, you ready for this? Hey, here we go, boys.
You might go out of business, you know.
Who, West Ham?
Not with Karen Brady and them people. They are business people. Hey, listen, though. And my dad disagreed, and people have disagreed. I mean, I've said this. I don't know if I made it a topic, but what player has had the best one season ever in the Premier League that you can think of?
Hey, that's a sick argument.
As in no other good season, or just one perfect season?
Who put the mask on at Fulham?
No other good season. If it's not
no. What? No. Not what? No. I'm not saying. If you take any player in Premier League history, right? Take their best one season. Who's had the best one season? Like Suarez's last season at Liverpool was crazy.
Vardy.
Michu at Wilfred Boney's last season at Swansea. Before he went sick.
It's probably Ronaldo's last year, isn't it?
47 goals.
Ronaldo's
I'm saying Payet.
Well, you're wrong.
That one season Payet had.
Payet is.
Yeah. Listen.
You just want to mention Payet.
Poet, listen to me. Listen, here's my reason.
Poet or Payet? I rather Poet.
Hear me out. So when Payet was in our team, that season when that's the season when little man done
ran for a whole squad.
Right, one second, right? When he was in our team, we was in 3rd and 4th Champions League comfortably. Yeah? That's what he was doing. He left our team and we dropped down to 11th. We didn't win in 11 games. He came back, we won, we got to the FA Cup, we won we knocked United at the FA Cup, right? What I'm saying,
won it.
No, sorry, we knocked United at the FA. We won a game, then we knocked United at the FA Cup, right? As soon as he come back, I'm saying, I've not like if you took Henry or if you took Ronaldo and put him in that West Ham team, they wouldn't make that West Ham team as good as he made it.
Yeah,
that's one individual.
Payet wouldn't have done for Man United what Ronaldo did for Man United.
Vardy did.
Vardy.
What, that season, the Leicester season?
Tigo said Cristiano Ronaldo scoring 47 goals.
That's
you
mad.
intervened with a commercial advert to tell us about what Payet done.
No.
Because they're not making that.
That's what I'm saying, though. No, see? That's why I asked
bottom of my heart.
That's why I asked it. You finished.
I'm sorry for being rude. Jordy, I'm sorry for being rude. Steve, I'm sorry for being rude. I can't believe what I just heard.
Steve-O's big mad now. Poet, you've done it.
No.
You passed it
That's
on.
what I'm saying. You had to deep it. Like, and I'll go back to now what Poet said earlier about being at the game. I was at every single game.
Yeah,
it's just like a Tottenham fan. A Tottenham fan would probably tell you that season where Bale, Bale done what he done. Because I was at one of the games where Bale scored 2 against us. Didn't do fucking win that game, but he was match winning. Payet, that season, there's not many. But when Henry went out of the Arsenal team, Arsenal will still win games, bro.
Specs, I think you're on silent.
Arsenal haven't had a better season than Payet.
Oh, fuck off, Mongolian.
I know. All right, no, but Steve, I hear that, yeah, but Vardy.
You're saying Vardy had a better one season?
Yeah.
No, but Vardy's still banging though.
No, Vardy.
No, but I'm on about. You missed the question. You take out everyone.
Season only.
Yeah,
Vardy didn't have the best season in that Leicester team, though.
Who's had the best one season?
It's probably Ronaldo.
It's Ronaldo.
I can't see. I even came close.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, but it just probably is, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
47 goals.
He was unreal before he left. He was unreal.
47 goals is mad.
Yeah, it was mad. It was mad. I remember even the goal in Portsmouth and the scoring like at will, wasn't he? Free kicks, left, right, centre. It was crazy. It was crazy.
He didn't even play out front.
Vardy,
it was crazy.
Take Vardy's goals away from Leicester that season.
Guys, let me know if I should mute Geordie for saying Vardy about 1 billion times.
No. How about remember Henry's season?
Come now, fucking waste man.
Do you remember Henry's season when he sat down Carragher? He sat down Stephen Carr.
0203.
The Leeds game, yeah?
0203.
Yeah.
That was a mad one season, you know?
We didn't win anything. He didn't win anything, though. We didn't win nothing. But he went
by
mad.
the way, he done that for about 8 seasons. That one season was crazy.
It was mad. And he didn't win the player of the year.
There's a comment in here, Suarez, as well. You said that at the beginning.
Yeah.
That Suarez season was nuts.
Should we do celebrate?
That Suarez season was crazy. Didn't he bang it from
Specs, we can't hear you. You're going to have to drop out and come back in.
He's not on mute.
Specs. You want me to ring you?
You can't hear you. Wipe your glasses.
He's not on mute, I'm sure.
Oh, no, he's an idiot. This would be his greatest joke if he comes back up now, by the way.
We look like world leaders.
All right, Kevin Phillips.
Mad one, but there was a mad one, but
it's just goals. We're talking goals.
Yeah.
Pussy. You're such a pussy.
See, such a cunt.
All right, tomorrow we're doing celebrations. Fuck it.
Huh?
Yeah, we're running out of everything else to talk about.
And we run out.
We've been here for so long.
I'm not going to save this now, Steve-O. Don't worry. I'm not going to save this.
It's too long.
Cool.
Yeah. It's too long and...
Boy, it's been emotional.
All right.
I love you lot.
See you later, Steve-O.
Are you gone?
Love you. See you later. I'm gonna...
You say that?
Emma wants
I don't want to go. See you later.
Emma wants her phone back.
All right, boys.
Hey, Spexisha.
Spexisha, that's terrible.
That's outrageous.
Spexiana.
Don't have to wave back, man. She's being rude. There. I put out my hand. I was about to say, her hand's big.
All right, boys. We'll be back tomorrow, and we're not going to be on for 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Nah,
but actually, I can't promise that. I can't promise that.
Tigo, someone stopped me in Tesco, was watching it. It goes,
oh,
why
wow.
you on? Ravi's on the road, walking, watching the thing.
That's just another further sign that you're a majority useless guy.
All right, free Ronaldinho. That's my last message.
Free Ronaldinho, and we'll be back tomorrow, and we're going to try and control this a little bit better. Thank you, everyone, for watching. 699 down from 1,100, whatever it was. See you. I'll speak to you in a bit, bro.